All right, welcome everyone to the Progress Only / Alex Dewitt After Party. So far in here with us tonight, we've got the guest of honor. Alex is with us. We've got it's been as you said when you hopped in here, Ben, a hot minute. It's been student Dr. Ben is with us tonight. We have Overprotected Atheist on board tonight. We also have Mama Deb on board tonight. We have the wonderful and lovely Stephanie Helms on board with us tonight, and of course my brother from the other coast, Mr. Canadian Oliver, is on board, and the one and only Lord Falcotus is here to make sure we don't go all out of whack tonight. So that's
trust me with the tangent control tonight.
We also have I think HR Johnson wants to join us tonight. So I have.
Oh wow!
Cool. Bring her on.
Yeah, she'll be here at some point. I have given her the link, so she should jump in at some point. Anyway,
So sorry, guys, about the out-of-date decorations. I just haven't had the energy to freaking fix it yet. So
it's better than having your
Christmas spooky season already up.
But no, I would not put decorations up yet. That freaking does not happen until my mother and my father-in-law's birthday, which are on the same day, November 24th. Then I will put them up the next day.
Well, my mother's threatening to put up her Christmas decorations this week.
No.
So you don't do
That was nice
thing in between Halloween and Thanksgiving? I mean,
that doesn't exist in
We're
America.
Canadian.
Wait,
that we had Thanksgiving last month.
no, I realize.
yeah.
See, that's so confusing to me, but that's because I haven't taken the time to educate
Ours is
myself.
based on something very different, and ours is actually far older than the U.S.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
By literally about
you know.
300 years.
Yeah, the monarchy is older than our form of government too.
No, our first Thanksgiving was actually done by indigenous people. Before it was a celebration of the harvest, right? So
Right on.
It's the celebration of the harvest at the end of the season, right?
It bloomed into what it is now in Canadian Thanksgiving. So from there,
Canada.
It's like that was the first one. The first one on record, I think, was 15 something.
Wow.
Yeah.
The land across the water, Canada.
Yeah, we're not across the water. We share a border with you
Across
guys.
the water.
Yeah.
You cross the water from me. I have to cross like 4 different bridges.
No,
Oh,
you're
all right,
you're
fine.
yeah. I could just drive up into you.
Deb and me both.
Really?
Yeah, me and Owe are gonna jump in a car and just drive up to
Just
Canada.
drive to Canada.
Yeah, we're just
Come
gonna
on,
drive right.
drive up
We're
in
gonna
you.
just drive right up into you.
Anytime you want to come on up, come on up.
The first time I was ever in Canada, I was so amazed. Like, we get there and we're going across the border, and the things that stuck out was, do you have any American cigarettes? I'm like, wait, what? Yeah, do you have any American cigarettes? No, I don't smoke. Well, that's great then. Whatever, you can enter the country. I'm like, why the fuck do they care? Right? And I
People
just
smuggle cigarettes in all the time.
Yes, well,
If
I
you're
actually
going-
smuggled them in as well, but it was for a friend of mine. But I was like, why do they care so much? And then she let me smell the difference between a Canadian cigarette and an American cigarette. Oh, we're nasty. We're just vile with our cigarettes. It's yucky. It's yucky.
Cigarettes
Hi,
in general
HR.
are yucky.
Hi, HR.
Well, agreed. But ours are even more vile.
Sure, Dave. Throw another
So,
wrench into it.
If I go to Washington State for residency, Neil, we gotta get you and Dave to drive down, because I'll be active duty, so I won't be able to go to you. But we should do like a big thing with everybody in the Pacific Northwest.
How
Hell
far
yeah.
would you drive for a
I'd be
pack
down
of
for that.
Marlboro
Dave's
Blacks?
been here. Dave came and visited me this summer.
Well, I think
If I,
what
recall,
did,
if I recall correctly, Neil, it's Marlboro Black that you prefer. Is that right?
and then
Yes.
there was Jen and me, and who's the other person that was there? Jen and
Well,
Bolt. We were all got together this summer. Was it this summer? Away? I think it
yeah, it
was.
was this summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
We all
fucking
hung out.
amazing. It was amazing. Dude, you get it together, Ben, and I'll try to drive up so I can be.
Well,
like,
I have
up
to
in
make sure I
Washington.
get sent there, though.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
keep your fingers crossed.
Student Dr. Ben, Canadian spy.
Nice.
Ben, how's the potato?
Oh,
What?
she's sleeping right now, but my hamster, Ollie, she's sleeping. She'll wake up here probably. What time is it? Probably not for a couple couple hours. She's nocturnal, so.
I swear you can follow Pebbles on Twitch. I see pictures every once, or I'm sorry, Twitter. I see pictures of a little nugget every day, and I'm like, oh, what a goodie pie, what a goodie pie.
What we need is like a live 24/7 Pebbles cam.
I
Because
agree.
the thing is, you can't see her though, because she hides.
She burrows. Doesn't she burrow under stuff?
Yeah. So she sleeps under things, and then she's only awake like at nighttime. I could have one going overnight, like the ham cam going overnight, and have that going on Twitch. But
That would be so cool. I'm sorry.
Kyle, HR.
Hey,
No,
Kyle.
I
Hey,
was
HR.
What's up?
Kyle,
Hello.
please. It's not even Thanksgiving. What are you doing with the Santa hat, boyo? What are
Yeah,
you doing?
I heard you talking about that, so I put the hat on.
Just for me, you special, lovely individual.
Oh,
Just
I
because
look-
October is over doesn't mean spooky season's over. They tell ghost stories at Christmas, so
Man.
Dude,
You got
you're right.
Krampus.
I mean, come on.
Fair
Let's
enough.
No,
be
no,
honest.
those are tales of zombie.
Well, they do. What do? They do Krampus. They do. Oh, Jesus! The Scrooge story has ghosts in it,
yeah,
so you know.
Scrooge, exactly,
True.
exactly.
The tales of Odin's night hunts.
Even
Oh.
Jack Frost, where the dead dad comes back as a snowman.
We're talking about the one.
Oh yeah.
So, Kyle, do you remember when we were talking
Goes off
about
his
the
snowballs.
turnip and like how the first thing that was carved for All Hallows Eve was a turnip, not a pumpkin?
Yep.
Yes.
I went and researched the name of the guy, and I completely have forgotten it now. It is definitely with an S. It's like Sideways or something like that, Jack. And I'll have to find it again, but god dang it. It drove me crazy for days. I'm like, I have to find this name. I have to figure it out.
We can talk about it next year.
Oh well, you know we will, because we're gonna have a big Halloween thing, you and me, on on Halloween if you're at home.
Oh yeah, I always am.
My jar is very small compared to Ollie's.
Excuse me, your jar.
Yeah.
My jar is very empty, Neil. Look.
we're talking about
that-
swear jars.
Are we talking about
Empty.
square jars, or what are we
Pot
talking
jars.
about? Pot
Oh,
jars.
those jars.
Weed jars.
Empty.
You know what? I hate to tell you all this, but I can top all of you. If I went and got my stash, you would be so jealous.
Empty.
I don't know about that.
I've
Okay.
just
No,
got
'cause all
waxed.
these-
I'll be right
Oh,
back.
okay.
I'm gonna go get it right now. I'll be
Empty.
right back.
Empty.
Ollie's
I'll
got
be
like
right back.
15 jars of this shit.
And almost empty. Damn it. Almost empty.
Pebbles is awake now. Pebbles, what are you
Almost
doing?
empty.
We apparently
Pebbles
woke
heard us
her up
talking
with
about
talking about smoking weed, so
Yeah, the queen is awake. I'm gonna grab it.
Aw.
oh no.
But I have
This'll
a
be the
pound
first
showing
time.
up on Wednesday.
Don't worry, Pebbles.
Damn,
we'll share with
dude.
you.
A pound?
What? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Ollie goes big.
It's dude, it's so much cheaper when you buy it by the pound.
I've got 2 grams of wax here, and I'm happy for the whole week.
I got, I don't know, there's still got to be almost a quarter in there, maybe more. It was half an ounce of wax.
Yeah, I live in the part of
I
El-
got-
the part of
I'm
town
on
I
my
live.
last ounce of hash. I'm on my last ounce of hash.
My last
Hamster,
pound. That would be a full
hamster.
fucking stock for me.
There's a hamster.
Pebble.
Aw.
Did Mom and Deb just see how many jars I pulled out? I'm not even sure if she saw how many jars I pulled
No,
out.
she walked away because she wanted to show hers off.
So this is a new jar. This jar hasn't been used yet, so I'm getting ready because I'm getting a pound. I didn't have enough for all of it last time. So
You got a new jar?
Oh,
but yeah,
How to roll a joint.
how to roll a joint? I use a machine. I can't roll a fucking
I know.
joint to save my life with my hands.
I don't,
Oh.
I don't think I could take one. I just use pipes when I smoked.
don't let the short sleeves fool you. It's like 29 degrees out here.
Well, why are you in short sleeves,
I
Kyle?
don't do any of it.
Because my house is actually hot for once. Like, this feels good.
Oh,
Oh wow.
all right.
All right.
Yeah, can't seem to figure out our thermostat. It keeps wanting to click on and off, and it just keeps heating and heating and heating.
Oh no.
It's possible the chip's dead in the actual unit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a guy coming tomorrow morning, so.
Really? Well, I hope you clean it up after.
Oh.
That took you a second.
It took longer than it should have.
That's what she said.
That is also something I should have realized.
Oh, we've already gone down into the gutter already.
What? Where did we get
You
there?
mean,
How did we get there?
11 minutes.
My job here is done.
That would be the latrine. I
no,
think.
we're just getting started. There's still we haven't gone down all the way yet.
Again,
I know what this group is capable of.
Again, phrasing.
Yeah, crazy.
I know what I said, Kyle.
And you own it, and I respect you for it.
I said what I said.
And that's,
No,
this group has the potential for infinite insanity. So,
No, what? We do not have the potential for infinite insanity. I disagree with that statement altogether.
oh, give us an hour.
Dude.
No. I mean, I can see us filling up like 2/3 of a percentile, maybe, but not infinite. Come on. There's so much insanity out there, dude. Think about it.
Okay. If you want to get technical
We're only 10
about
people in a room for an hour. We ain't got it covered.
Yeah, Marjorie Taylor Greene exists.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
No, shame.
So, are you saying that we need to bring massively tepid garbage into this thing then?
Hi.
Nobody says we need
No,
to do
thank you.
that, but to go where you're saying we would have to.
Yeah.
She's gonna base jump off my shoulder soon, so I'm gonna put her down somewhere.
Oh shit! I legit thought you were talking about
Brilliant.
Marjorie for a second.
Man, you
Let me
gotta
get my
get a
camera.
parachute. Get a parachute for that little pebbles.
Do a flip.
Dual barrel roll.
Yeah.
I like it.
What are we looking at?
Mama
I
Deb
don't
stash.
Oh no! Okay, damn.
Yeah. Well,
How much is
A picture of weed is stash. You're muted, Deb.
I'm sorry. That was really rude of me. Yes, it is a full pound of Hawaiian marijuana that was given to us by a friend who goes back and forth. So it's a full pound, and it's locked
long
away
you
in my
had it?
father-in-law's. We have had it probably about 4 weeks now because we are also trying to do the other stuff that we had before it. So,
Yeah.
like I said, you can be jealous the amount of pot going on in my house. It's crazy.
Invite Ollie. It'll be gone in a couple hours.
I'll invite
Yeah.
you over, Kyle. You can come on over and smoke some up with me.
I really
you
don't
too.
smoke as much as you guys
for the last
think.
couple of months.
What's up, Ollie?
I've been getting a pound delivered every other month for the last year.
Oh, for hell's sake, sir. I thought I was big time. Now you got to show me up. All right. Sorry.
I tried to warn you.
You're right. You did. You absolutely did.
Yeah.
No, because like
we all
that,
did.
that's
all did.
like become a really big pain control thing for me is the marijuana because I refuse to go on opioids again. I just refuse. 'Cause
Yeah.
I was addicted once. I'm not going to be addicted again. So I smoke a lot of pot for my pain control. It is doing the job. Makes me,
That's great.
yeah. It's better than.
What's your preferred method of smoking?
I personally would prefer like a vape type thing, but I also do.
Yeah.
I would prefer bongs. Bongs are good, or just straight up joints.
If you like vaping, just the actual leaf.
Oh, really?
Get the Solo 2. It's one of the best vapes that you can get.
Okay, I'll check that out. But you know what I really like is I like the
Or the Zoom.
lotions or ointments that they make. That's what I really love because it helps a lot.
See, this is the Solo one. The Solo 2 is pretty much just like it, but
Okay.
the Solo 1 was originally designed and sold as a potpourri
Oh,
dispenser that you could smoke weed with, right?
well, that's some great.
Potpourri
So-
dispenser.
Yeah. So basically, this is the whole apparatus. You never have. I've had this for 4.5 years now. Never had to clean it. Just keep charging it.
Shit, that's great.
Oh wow.
You turn it. Yeah. You turn it on in the front. Right. And it gives you a smiley face and a noise. And I got it set up in centigrade, but you hit it and it heats up real fast. I'm sure you can. I don't know if you can see that.
Oh, no, I can see it.
Right.
Barely,
So
but I can see it.
I got it set to 209 degrees Celsius, which is just below burning.
Oh, right
Make me
on.
some cookies,
So-
Alma.
I'll tell you what, I am, that's the thing I'm actually experimenting with is being able to, my son knows how to do it. He's just too busy to teach his mother, but I'm trying to
No.
be able to cook with marijuana. Like you do butter, do like cookies, do brownies,
easy.
whatever.
Easy to
So-
make butter.
This is the part that gets dirty. All
Ah,
right, it's a little glass tube. You can buy, like if it ever gets too dirty and you want to throw it away or whatever, or you can clean it with cleaning solvents, but they're like $10 each for these little
well,
glass
that's not
tubes.
bad then. That's not bad at
All right. So it's got a little chamber at this end that's this big. You just fill that with weed.
all. Uh-huh.
Oh,
My,
man, if atheists, you hang around me long
Right.
enough, that'll
So
change.
that's up to 209 now, real quick.
Oh, okay, so you're good to go.
It's got a titanium bowl in there,
Mm-hmm.
right? So that's why I said it never needs to be cleaned. All you have to do is blow it out, and it just blows out clean. Nothing ever sticks to it.
That's nice.
So now you just leave that in there for a few seconds, and it starts vaping.
I tell you,
Cool.
I have a father-in-law who is, gosh, he's going to be 73 next week, I think. And he literally hung out in Haight-Ashbury watching freaking Jimi Hendrix and Janis Joplin doing things for free before they got their careers going. So he used to smoke just joints. He'd roll them up, whatever, in the park. Nobody cared. So he cracks me up. He was all excited because he got a roller, so he can roll all these joints. And one day I'm watching him, I'm like, what are you doing? And he's like, oh, I'm just rolling out joints for the family. I'm like, oh, okay. I look over and he's got a cigarette pack, and it's completely full of joints. I'm like, God damn, you must think we smoke a lot in this house. He's like, I just want to make sure everybody's needs are met. So I'm like, well, thank you, father-in-law. I appreciate you.
You see this thing that I got my hash in?
Mm-hmm.
You know how big that is?
Hmm.
I stuffed that, the last Christmas party I went to, I stuffed that full of joints.
Oh,
Like,
my.
Wow.
Oh, my.
Right, so I don't know, I think I had 19 or 22
That's a
joints
good
in there,
amount.
something like that.
That's a good amount.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I just got distracted by tons of mice. He said Ollie taught Gandalf how to smoke. That's fucking great.
Well, he's got a Gandalf pipe, so yeah.
Oh yes.
Two of them.
Yeah, we actually bought my father-in-law one for Christmas, for his birthday, actually. His birthday's first. And it's a pipe that he can put it in. He's like, I just want something, more. And I'm like, okay, let's get him a pipe. Let's just get him a pipe so he doesn't have to be smoking joints all the time because, whatever. Not that he
See, now-
minds, but I just thought it was cool.
How long's that been? About a minute and a half, 2 minutes with that weed in there. Now it's
Mhm.
nice and hot, and you just inhale through it, and it's probably good for 7 or 8 good hits.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
All right, and
I'm going to have
this
to look
thing's got
into that.
This thing's got a timer on it, so it turns off automatically after either you can set it for 5, 10, or 15 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Right, so you don't have to worry about it being on too long. It'll just automatically turn off.
I like
I
that.
love, it's one of the better ones I've ever had. And like I said, it's not one of those ones that's got a chamber someplace on your battery,
Uh-huh.
because those get dirty so
They
quick.
do. They do.
Right?
That's
This
some
one
funny
keeps
stuff
all
right
the
there.
dirt in this glass thing, and all
Mhm.
there is that titanium bowl that heats up the end of the glass thing, and that's it.
Right on.
Right? So
No, I'm going to look into it. I wrote it down because that's something that I just have to find a little bit, I have to find my favorite way. So,
Gotta love that HR. They come out, they get fur all over you, then they run away.
He was there for quite some time. He blended with me.
It's
Was
like
it a-
Proxy.
I
It's like
noticed
Proxy has a sixth sense as to when you're on stream. I
Uh-huh.
realized that.
Oh yeah.
He knows. It's my time to shine now. Forget you, woman.
Well, the little fucker does crazy shit when I'm streaming. He took out curtains behind me once, and then he'll just randomly jump on me and scare
it
the
must
crap
be
out
a
of me.
cat. Is it a cat, HR?
Yeah, the cat was on screen for like a good 5 minutes straight, just sitting here. I was petting it.
That's so funny because, I have a dog, and my dog, Beck and I are pretty close friends, and when my dog hears Beck talking on the phone with me, he like jumps up and he's like wants to talk to Beck on video. And his cats now, when I'm like, oh, look at a pretty boy, look at a pretty girl, they'll turn around and look at me like, who the fuck are you? Why are you talking to us when I'm on the phone with them? Because they're so responsive to what goes on in their environment. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
Totally great.
Oh yeah, there's kind of like a cat civil war happening in my house right now, though.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
'Cause we have 3, and they're all rescues. And the third one, Proxy, was accidental, and he's still over here like clawing at me.
Oh.
But the oldest is 14 and a half, and the 2 youngers are like sensing weakness, and she's always been the boss bitch.
Oh boy.
And so now there's
It's
constant battles of the younger 2 trying to take.
There is dissension.
It's like,
in the
it's
ranks.
payback time,
Dissension in
motherfucker.
the ranks. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely, LF. Absolutely.
Oh,
So Kyle,
Also,
man, how you
y'all
doing?
suck because I can't do that anymore. One, I live in South Carolina, so I've never ever done that in South Carolina.
Oh,
But-
really?
No, never in South Carolina because it's not legal here.
Dude, move to Oregon. Everything's fucking legal here. Every fucking thing is legal here.
Hey,
but
they
my
just
thyroid cracked
decriminalized
out a few years ago,
femicide in
and
Colorado.
my thyroid
my
cracked out a few years ago, and it makes all my numbers a lot worse, and I don't feel as good, so I just can't anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Used to could.
And I take medications which might interfere with the magic plant, so that's why I can't really smoke it any longer.
Well, I'm lucky. I'm very lucky that I live where I live here in Oregon because, like, when I went to go see my primary care physician, they're like, "Well, you qualify. We can give you better pain medicine." And I said, "No, you're going to give me opioids, and I don't want that." And they're like, "Well, do you smoke marijuana?" I said, "Yes." They're like, "Smoke more." I'm like, "Okay, thank you," because everything's so fucking legal here that they have honestly started to educate themselves into the betterment of prescribing marijuana. So,
See, I used to be a MacGyver, though, and again, totally not in South Carolina. In other states that I lived in, I used to be a MacGyver about it because I never had a lot of money, so I always had to like make it last. So I would take a 2-liter soda bottle and put a certain size socket wrench in the lid, and then put a hole in the bottom and like do a MacGyvered waterfall.
I applaud your ingenuity, my dear. I do.
Well, it took the smallest amount, and it filled up the entire 2-liter. And then if you took it all at once, you'd probably puke.
Yeah, you got to take it out a little at a time and save it. I don't know. Do you know BB?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, BB and her husband Edgar. Edgar does the balloons of like it's all filled with the smoke, and he just inhales it a little at a time. And I'm like, God, that's a great idea.
Those are volcanoes.
Yeah, that's a great idea. I just don't know that I would have the presence of mind to fill it up before I really wanted it or needed it. I'd be like, oh shit, because I'm a little on the forgetful side.
I have a cheap version of a volcano here.
Oh.
So, but I never use it anymore because it's just exactly what you said. Too much work to get it ready to go.
Yeah.
Right.
I've never done that or heard of that before. Like I said, I did waterfalls and other MacGyvered things.
It's got a bag on it that's about this big around, right? And you hook it up to the end of the thing, and then you put the weed inside a chamber on the thing. You turn it on for a couple of minutes, and it blows the bag up. And it doesn't burn the weed; it just kind of cooks the weed, right?
Yeah.
So it just separates the chemicals, and that's what gets blown into the bag. And then there's enough in that bag that you can pass it around to 5 or 6 people. Everybody takes a big hit, right? So
you can get smaller ones too. They make smaller.
You can, but I mean, it depends on the size of the bowl that you're packing on the machine that you got as to how big your bag needs to be, right? So if you have a smaller machine, then you get a smaller bag. But those volcanoes, those are big. They're desktop models, dude. Right? They stand that tall.
Yeah, they do. They're big.
Around the base, right? They're ridiculous.
Yeah.
So they're
No, I-
designed to just pull a giant bag.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, I used to could.
Used to could. Can't anymore because of, you said it's because of medical conditions or because of medicine complications. I'm sorry, I lost track.
I don't know if I think it partially contributed to my thyroid crapping out a little
Oh.
bit.
I'm sorry to hear that.
But I noticed that when after it was diagnosed and stuff, when I would do it, my numbers would be worse. So I don't know if it was making my medicine less effective or having a negative effect on my thyroid, but who knows? Maybe if they let people research it more.
Wouldn't that be fantastic if they just stopped being the hypocritical big pharma bullshit and just said, hey, let's research this and see if we can actually make people happy and healthier and whatever throughout, you know? Because it drives me crazy. I know when I was in EMS as a paramedic back in the 90s, people are like, oh, you know, if you need to smoke pot during chemo, you can't be that sick. Why can't you drink it in a tea? Why can't you do this? Why can't you do that? The simple fact is this: the technology for distributing marijuana hadn't caught up with what we needed at the time, and there was nothing wrong. In fact, it was encouraged by many people to actually to take some hits off of marijuana to encourage your appetite, B, to cut down on your freaking your nausea. And it just didn't catch up in time. Now it's caught up and everybody's like, oh, what the heck?
Yeah, sorry, I wasn't laughing at you. I was laughing at Tons. Hey, wait, can you read that?
What does Tons say?
Oh, God.
Let OA read it.
You can do it,
Oh my
OA.
God.
No, I can't.
Yes, you can. Come on, we believe in you, OA. We believe in you.
I call South Carolina South Kakalaki, and whenever I type that in her stream, she cannot. She's just like, what?
Do it, OA. We believe in you.
Pronunciation.
Oh,
You
I'm
got
with
it
you.
last
I'm
time.
with
You did it last time.
So Farron actually, psychedelics, mushrooms actually have been decriminalized here in Oregon for what? Like the last year or so?
Yeah, we have a year too.
And Colorado just passed it this week.
Did they? And
Yep.
I'll tell you what, man, it has made a huge difference in my depression. Huge difference. I would have dips every day where I would end up crying for like 2 hours. And microdosing mushrooms made a huge difference for me.
In Michigan, if you're in Ann Arbor, which is where U of M is, you're allowed to carry, but you're not allowed to be on it in public. It's a very weird local municipal law.
That's weird.
They had to walk around the state ban for it, which had to walk around the federal ban on it. So the local just said, if you have it on you, we're not going to go after you, but you can't be on it in public.
Well, how is one to know exactly whether you're tripping your balls off or not?
There's signs.
I love you, Stephanie. I love you.
If you're on U of M's campus, you might stand out a little bit because a lot of them are really high compound.
You know, my depression was cured for a full year by a real high dose of mushrooms.
Yeah, I think it's just really microdosing is the answer for me, and it's something that I've started doing, and it makes a huge difference. Even with this particular flare I'm going through with my RA, I'm in so much pain for so long that I start to get really depressed about it. And like today, I missed Ben's after party for Medical Myths, I think it was, or Transatlantic, I don't know. I cried because I missed the after party because I was busy grocery shopping. That's how fucking ridiculously depressed I was. And I took some fucking mushrooms and I was like, okay, we're gonna do this. Oh, hell no.
Yeah, this past week has been a fucking shit show for my mental health.
Yeah, I hear you, Kyle. Absolutely fucking shit show.
All the people wanting to like fist my hamster
wrong. It's just wrong.
Are bad for my mental health.
Agreed, Ben. There.
I was going to say.
I got 2 people in the chat right now who want to like do weird things with my hamster, and I don't know what to think about you people.
I think it's good. Let's just all be thankful that Stool is not here.
Yes, yes,
You
yes,
have,
yes,
you have,
yes.
you have,
Say his
you have
name two
summoned-
more times.
But Elwood, you
yeah.
said his name, man. You said his name.
Oh no, it's funny because Stool is staying at Math Pig's house right now, so like they're the odd couple now.
Oh
where
shit.
yeah, like Stool's making all these comments. Like the first day he was there, he's like, "I pooped in Math Pig's toilet for the first time." I was like all giggly about it, and then like was it the other day? Math Pig was streaming, and Math Pig got up to do something, and Stool took his seat and started talking to the audience.
You know, as odd as Stool may be, there's just something about him that
What
is
is this
enduring.
maybe you speak of?
Yeah. There's something enduring about him. Well, no, you're right. He absolutely is weird. Absolutely.
I'm
there's
not
just something,
weird.
There's something enduring about him. I can't help myself
That
but
was
to like
pretty
him.
good.
So that was actually really good.
Dirty pervert.
And the chocolate cake, you do it better
Big
than I do.
chocolate
Cake.
cake.
There you go.
Cake.
There you go.
He did notify me today that the cakes that he likes went back on Amazon, so we can get. I'm going to send him a big
Oh.
chocolatey cake for Christmas, and I told him I was like, I want to do a cake stream with
That-
Stool. This
that
is
would be
going to
so
happen.
Oh, like a cake mukbang?
We could all
Yeah.
eat cake.
Last year,
And
so he
talk
still
shit.
has his Christmas stream from 2021 still
I
up.
remember that.
Not streamed yet. He still has not done it. He has said a couple times that he was going to actually do it finally, but that has not been a thing. He was supposed to eat his big chocolatey cake on that Christmas stream last year, and I was so excited about it. And I bought a cake and some other stuff that I know Stool likes. And I was going to eat it on that stream.
And he didn't know.
But he didn't do it. So I
Yeah.
recorded myself eating the cake anyway and sent it to him.
Fantastic.
That's
Fantastic.
fair enough.
That's funny.
Tons wants to know if he can borrow your hamster.
No, you
Oh,
cannot.
hell no.
Collins.
Get away from Pebbles. Step
Leave the
away
hamster out
from
of this.
Pebbles.
Yes.
I'm kind of
Back off the
confused as to why the
hamster.
hamster was being abused.
I think Pebbles should be adopted as our official mascot so everybody will leave her alone.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no.
That
That
won't
might
work.
make her more susceptible.
Yes.
Bigger target.
Ew, Tons, that's nasty. I'm sorry.
Jesus.
I went totally in the gutter when I read that. I'm
Big
so sorry, y'all. I'm
chocolatey
Oh,
so
you were
sorry.
supposed to. It's
Yeah,
okay.
well, you were fine, Deb. It's just that, yeah, Ollie, are you sure that we can't reach infinite insanity? Because I'm sure Tons
Yes,
seems
I'm
to have
positive.
set us on the road to that.
Tons will
You're
go.
not even remotely close.
And Tons is indeed in here. Is really quite remarkable.
Good God. That's crazy.
How you doing,
didn't
Alex?
have a chocolatey cake.
I'm doing all right. Doing all right.
I'm just slowly watching this group descend into a toxic wasteland of debauchery involving pebbles and poop.
Get your minds.
Well, all right then.
Oh man.
Get your minds out of the gutter. Yeah.
Not happening.
I
Don't
didn't,
Get
say
the
I,
gutter
we're
out of my
incapable
mind.
of that.
I'm
I
sorry. What
didn't
was
have
that,
a
Ben?
chocolatey cake.
Well,
I
we're
had-
not capable of getting our minds out of the gutter because the fact
agreed.
is that we're all dirty heathens and we just want to sin.
Yep.
So we can't
That's-
pull our minds out of the gutter because that would be embracing godliness and we are incapable of that as sinners.
That
Absolutely.
is-
Well,
That is
hold on a
precisely
second.
why-
I would
that
like
is
to
precisely
propose.
why it-
I would like to
that is-
propose an alternative argument, and it goes like this.
We are simply vibrational beings which have aligned with
shut
the
the fuck
vibrational
up.
frequency of debauchery, depravity.
Oh,
We
God.
simply sync with the universe that manifests the infinite insanity.
No.
We may not be able to manifest the true infinite insanity, but we can still tap the vibrational frequencies of the infinite insanity.
No.
Okay, don't
Please,
ever do that
Stephanie,
again.
what do you got there? Stephanie, what were you trying to say, Stephanie?
I was trying to turn the conversation away from chocolatey cake to macaroons. To macaroons, which are
Oh,
delicious.
they are macaroons,
I bought some almond macaroons as a anniversary / birthday treat for myself today, and they were
That's
really
a
quite
tasty
delicious.
treat. I have to agree with you. And I don't know about the rest of you, but Ben and I have the added benefit of saying that we were in the pre-hospital providers, the EMS providers sector, and there is not a dirtier group on the fucking planet than those group of people. We are some nasty people who think nasty things. Not you, Ben?
Weirdos.
Oh, we are.
Oh no,
weirdos.
I am. I'm just saying. I'm just shaking my head in like,
Weirdos.
why?
Fucking
But also
weirdo.
those cookies.
What is that? Is that cookie or a brownie bite? What is that?
Macaroon cookies.
Oh.
Those look like coconut.
Otherwise, no. Yes, they have coconut in them too.
Oh, see, you're trying to kill me, Ollie. I'm deathly allergic to.
I have a
I
rice
haven't bought
cake.
these. I haven't bought.
It's not
these
a
in
cookie.
Like 2 years.
I was addicted to those Dad's
You're gonna
Giddy
have
rings forever.
Dude, I used to love coconut, but like on my 38th birthday, I had German chocolate cake and had a massive allergic reaction to it. Ended up intubated in the hospital. I don't do coconut anymore. Hell
Really?
no. Yep.
But you ate it up until that point, never had a reaction, and then this time you had a big reaction.
I probably did building up to it, but I didn't recognize it. Yes, darling.
Hey, why don't you bring your computer and your headphones upstairs and watch this fight?
Are you serious?
Chandler. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go on mute for a second. My husband's like, move the computer upstairs and watch the fight with me. I'm gonna do that. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Alrighty then.
All right. Well, now, please don't get the wrong idea, but macaroon. Almond
Nice.
macaroon.
Those, yeah.
That is
Yeah.
an almond in the middle there.
Yep.
So, and if Stu were here, I'm sure he'd have something to say about it, but.
Stephanie is a call me pervert. There you go.
That was close.
Something along those lines.
I feel like I have a lot of Stool's thoughts. I just don't verbalize them.
But we got to stop.
Stool has influenced every one of us.
No.
Ollie resists.
Except Ollie.
Not me.
So I've been playing
It
a lot
looks
of
like we're getting
Cyberpunk
a-
2077 lately.
Looks like we're getting a nice informal tour of Casa de Deb.
Yep. Your camera's still on, Deb, if you're curious.
Yeah.
There's our light switch. There's our creeping vine. There's our bookcase.
Oh, there's the fights that we're not allowed to see.
Constantly.
Yes.
There's some random pictures. I thought I saw a fire bell on the wall. I'm kind of concerned there. Okay, you best be keeping muted
Yeah.
so that we don't have.
Yes, there was a fire bell on the wall. You did see correctly. I'm glad that I can make everyone dizzy with my random trip upstairs.
That was a great tour.
Yeah, it was all right.
Great.
I'm glad you liked it.
All right, so I can hear the background there, so we're gonna.
I will mute myself. Thank you.
All right.
I couldn't hear it because it was just in time with what I'm watching. I have the same noise right in my ears right now.
The magic of synchronized broadcasts.
Yes, the horns on the wall too. Alma noticed.
The horns on the wall.
That's why I don't hear from the
That's
devil.
something you
these
see a
days.
lot.
Yep, yep.
Can you see it? I have actual antlers on my wall.
Yep, we can see that. You are all in shadow, so now. Oh, that's better. Hello, Deb's husband. You may not know it, but
He
you're
must know part
being
of it.
broadcast live on the internet right now.
I
Yes.
just like how he said that.
Yes, it's Mama Deb and husband of Mama Deb.
How you doing?
No, just, hello, Deb's husband.
But if her audio is going through those headphones, chances are he didn't hear jack of what was
Probably
said.
not. I know.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
But it's still funny that he leaned over and waved at us straight when I said it. Oh, shit.
Where I went to do my dental surgery, they actually have 4 giant sculptures of antlers right outside the edges of the building. And one of them's a Pokestop. So I had to go get some antler
Oh, nice.
Pokestops.
Oh,
Oh, you play
What do you
Pokemon
have
Go?
done, Neil?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, cool.
What did you have done?
I had 2 wisdom teeth, the ones that. Let me sort of go back in time a little. When I was younger, I had braces, so they were pulled 4 teeth, and so I had room for more teeth to grow when they eventually did. Bye, Kyle. And so my wisdoms came in on the bottom and on the top, and the bottom ones went bad and squirrely first. So one at a time, I had those yanked. But my dentist said, you got nothing underneath them, so you got to get the top ones pulled out or they're going to grow into your jaw. And I was like,
Yikes.
yeah, that would be bad. So I went in to get them, and they decided they could do them both at the same time. And I didn't really think anything of it because all the teeth I've ever had pulled, which is 6 exactly, they were all done one at a time. So when I went in to get these ones, they pulled them both out. And, they did the local, they put the anesthesia in with the needles and stuff, which I don't even feel anymore. So I can't feel that shit. So they got nice and frozen. And then about an hour after being in there, the freezing started to wear off. And holy shit, did the pain kick in. And not only that, I didn't realize this, but when more than one tooth is pulled out of your body goes into fucking shock. I had chills and all kinds of shit. So I was at work and I had to leave early because I couldn't stay the whole day. I got home, and then the next day, Thursday, I seemed to be fine. And then Friday hit, and I was like, all fucked up all over again.
Shit.
So yeah. And now I seem to be okay. I'm just kind of hoping nothing throws in a wrench into my brunch plans with my mom tomorrow. My usual brunch plans with my mom.
Yeah, my dentist wants to take out all. My dentist wants to take all 4 of my teeth out. So shit.
Yeah, if they're gonna do them all at the same time, book a few days off.
For sure.
Good.
I had one pulled at the beginning of October myself, and I have way too much experience getting teeth pulled. So definitely take some time off. And I would only get more than one pulled at a time if they're right next to one another. But
I got all 4 of mine taken out at the same time, and I'm glad I did them all at once.
Yeah.
Oh.
But it knocked you on your ass, didn't it? For a couple
It does. Yeah, like treat it like a surgery. Like treat because it is.
Yeah.
Did you get an anesthetized, Neil?
Yep.
Look,
I was awake. I was awake for mine.
Me too. But they did.
But yeah.
I pulled out a couple of my own teeth when they were bothering me too much. It's no big deal.
Wow. So
Dr. Ollie.
just for the record, I'm definitely not married to stool. I'm definitely married to somebody who has any stool proclivities. Look at this one. Are you fucking kidding me? It is Deb holding a vibrator. I fucking wish I was, but I'm not. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
If there was any human out there that had half of the behaviors of stool, I would be deeply concerned.
Yep.
But yeah, I got 6 pulled at one time.
6. That's a lot. That's a lot. I had 4. I had all 4 of my wisdom teeth were impacted. I had to get all 4 of them removed when I was 15.
Yeah, mine weren't wisdom teeth. But yeah, so I know that sucks. So definitely take some time off if you're gonna have to get that done.
When I was in there, I said to the dentist, I had to book today off to come in and do this. He goes, "Oh, did you book tomorrow off too?" I'm like, "No, why?" He goes, "No, you probably should have."
Yeah.
So,
I didn't get to
but
take
I couldn't
any
because there was
time
nobody
off.
to cover me, and we had stuff to do. So I had to go in. I plugged through it as long as I could, and then I went home a couple hours early.
I didn't get to take any time off from school when I had all 4 wisdom teeth removed because my mother planned it perfectly, so it was right at the beginning of March break. Yeah, spent my whole March break mouth all swollen.
Thanks, Mom.
Yeah.
Fuck, I wonder what she's going to get you for your birthday.
I know.
I guess we lost Kyle.
I think so.
Yeah.
His internet's always iffy.
Yeah, that's true too. Well, Kyle, if you're in the chat, sorry, buddy. And I hope you got everything you needed for the groceries and stuff. I asked him earlier how much he was shy, and he's like, "Yeah, about $40." So I just sent him the $40 so he could get some food and stuff. So. Don't like it when my friends aren't being taken care of.
That is good.
Check hard.
I can completely agree with you on that one because it bothers me that he's in a situation that he can't take care of himself, being especially that he is a diabetic. So
yeah,
it's
exactly.
Yeah.
And I didn't even see his initial post on that. I saw the one that OA here did for him, and that's when I jumped in and was like, yeah, okay, let's retweet the shit too. So, but we managed to get him up to the amount he needed, and that was
Cool.
that was what I was trying to do. Yeah, I was thinking of getting all my fucking teeth pulled out and just have the fucking fake ones screwed in. You know,
I'm close to that.
Bring on
it's
the
gonna cost 20
veneers.
grand,
Bring on the veneers.
It's going to be like 20, 25
Well, these are
grand,
implants.
something like that.
Dental implants. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I'm looking at getting 4 or 5 of those sometime next year.
Are you? Yeah, they're not expensive, really.
Oh, they're
You're in
1,500
Canada,
grand each,
Neil.
depending on where they're at.
Fair. I mean,
Right.
if they're needed and not cosmetic, your dental plan should cover at least half of the cost.
Yeah, half.
Yeah, but that assumes people have dental plans, though.
Yeah, half up to. I think it's half
all
up to
do up
5
here.
grand though.
Not everyone does in the U.S.
Get it all
though.
done at the same time.
Even if we're lucky enough to have health insurance
I'm not
down here,
in the
chances
US.
are it probably won't even have
What-
dental.
It doesn't cover
What
dental.
is this dental plan I hear you're hearing you speak of?
Right.
I mean, you don't get dental even on Medicare. You don't get it.
It's not
dental
part
is-
of health insurance. It's
not-
a completely
it's
separate
not-
thing.
Well,
Yeah.
it's not here either.
It's
but
fucked up.
usually,
Yeah.
when you join a company, like if you work for people, you can usually get a dental plan through them, and they'll, so you get up to. I'm with Manulife, so they pay up to, like, for your general stuff, they go up to $2,000 a year. So I can get up to $2,000 a year for just general
Maybe that's what it
cleanings
is.
and cavity filling and shit like that. But anything over, like, if it's medical necessity, like me getting the teeth pulled, they covered like 2/3 of the cost. So I only ended up having to pay a couple $100, which I was like, and it would have cost me over $1,000, I think, if I had to pay out of pocket. So,
Yeah.
And now I got to do crowns, and they'll cover half the crowns. So I was like, yeah, right on.
I can't for the life of me figure out how come your mouth isn't a major part of your health.
It is.
Yeah, I don't understand why
you're right.
dental and
I would
glasses
say
are
that.
completely
Yeah, your
separate.
eyes aren't either.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It's like,
You're like, what?
I don't understand this.
You don't
It's
need
like,
teeth or
well,
eyes.
I know mine are going too. I need reading glasses now. So.
I think Tons is proposing again, OA.
The keyword
He
being
always does.
and
Let's see. I'll look all studious for you here. There you go.
There you go.
Holy shit! You guys are
Nice.
clear.
Hey,
right?
Wow.
Yeah, that's what's discouraging, right? You know,
we never had blurry cameras. It's all you.
should put these away. No, I'm just kidding.
Thanks, buddy.
You know, it's good. That's a good point.
Fuck you, Neil. I kid. That's what I do. Oh man.
Sorry.
I'd like to know how Ollie can remain so calm watching the same round that I just
I know
watched.
this is amazing round.
What are you
It's not
doing,
over for me
sir?
yet.
How can you be
Here
so
we
calm?
go.
You
I'm
see
not
the
sure
lighter
what
in
seconds
his
behind
hands?
you. My round's not over yet.
Exactly, HR. Shit. What's this? Aren't most human deaths throughout history from mouth and teeth issues? Yeah,
what?
I think. I don't know about most human deaths,
No.
but a lot are.
There's associations and some increased risk factors, but to say that the mouth and teeth issues are the most common cause of human death is a solid no.
Yeah, that doesn't make logical sense.
That would be war. It's
Yeah.
probably the biggest cause
You
of
get a big old infection up there, and that's certainly
You could get
danger.
fucked that way. I had a blood
Okay,
infection once.
that was a great
I didn't
round.
know.
Wow. It just ended for me, Deb. I'm that far behind you in the
The
stream.
game right there.
That's okay.
Boom!
We're in the same thing. I don't know how you're so calm because I'm like jumping up and down, going, "Oh shit! Oh fuck! Oh look at him go! Look at him go!" And you're like, "It's all right. It's all cool." I'm like, "God damn! How does he do that?"
Not a contest. We were just, it came up in conversation. That's all. So everyone started talking about when they had teeth pulled, yada yada. That's all it was.
Yeah. For myself,
You know how these
I'm
things
speaking
work,
more
Reginald.
generally,
Yeah.
We're all secretly
does-
hoping that someone
it does
important
suck.
hears us and gives us health insurance.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, do you guys need coverage? Oh, let me help you out there. Every time I see, I can't, I watch too much Robot Chicken because every time I see the word molar, I think of Molar, dentist of Eternia.
Send you one of my Inktober drawings.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
So, yeah, fuck, that show cracks me up. Though. You know what they brought back that I was totally not expecting was MST3K, which is Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Yeah, thank goodness. That's a great show.
Yeah, but
yeah,
have you seen the reboot?
stream it 24/7 on Twitch.
I know, but have you seen the reboot?
I think I've seen like one episode.
It's terrible. It's nothing at all like the original.
Yeah.
There you go, Neil. Send me your address.
What's that? Robot Chicken?
Robot Chicken.
Barely
Yes.
see it because it's disappearing.
Hold on.
Yeah, like put it right in front of your face, HR. Otherwise,
Oh,
it'll
I see it.
just disappear into your magical land.
Nice. Yeah, send me your address. I'm giving away all my Inktober drawings, so.
Oh, I'm down. I'd be down.
If you send me your address, I'll send it to you.
I will do that. Definitely. Sure. I want a Robot Chicken. That's fucking cool. I'm looking into actually doing some more voice work myself. So trying to get to do some more of that stuff. You're muted, stuff, by the way.
Yeah, that's because I don't want to do any voice work, really.
Clever.
Yeah.
Tons of mice.
Well, good luck with that.
Why, are you going to send me some chocolatey cake?
Yeah, I would be very wary of that request if I were you.
I mean, he sent me a yodeling pickle, so
Yeah, and now that is part of the OA brand.
it is part of my brand now.
Tons of mice might send you tons of raisins or something. Or they're at least alleged that they're raisins, but maybe not.
He'll probably send an autographed photo of Teal Swan as your ex again.
How's it going, Alex? You haven't really been part of the conversation, man. You've just been playing your
Well,
game.
this is your after party.
I don't smoke. I currently don't have dental issues, so like that's been the first hour here has been that.
And the answer to both of those statements is yet. So,
do you play disc golf?
I did at church camp.
At church camp?
Well, there we go.
They had a disc golf course. They had a disc golf course. It was an old. Instead of the
frisbee's different.
And instead of the baskets, it was like just a piece of
It was a target.
Post with metal on it from like a heating duct. That's what I was looking for, heating duct. You just goes clang. It's very old school.
It's a tonal target is what it's called.
If it was Catholic church camp, it would have been communion wafers.
We did have Jesus mini golf at our band camp that we went to because they had a mini golf course that was all biblical themed.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh wow!
I'm completely serious.
Great.
Camp Bayshore in Unionville, Michigan. I don't see Wing.
So
We
what
all
was
want
hole
pictures.
number one?
Yeah, right.
What
We
was
need
the
to see
first
this.
hole? What was the first hole? How does this
The
work?
first one was a creation story. You ended with a cross. We had to get it. All four of the directions were sloped, and you had to get it in the dead center of it. And almost no one could get it in 8 shots because it was set up so poorly.
This better be a thing, Dave.
And the 9th hole? What was the 9th hole? That's okay.
I don't
So
remember. I remember there was one like a Lion's Den one, a Noah's Ark one, the Creation one, and the Cross. I don't remember what the other ones were.
Oh my fucking word! The Stations of the Cross. What's the Stations of the Cross? Was that like a part 7 or?
Oh my God!
It's
A
supposed to be the
miniature.
two.
That's a
Nobody got it.
Catholic thing.
Yeah, that is.
Well, yeah, whatever. This is just that blows my mind.
Watch the back
Hey,
of your head.
Ollie,
50
I got a
seconds
question
left.
for you, sir. Oh, okay. because I'm a little ahead of you. Yeah, the Stations of the Cross are actually something that we Catholics practice during Lent, and they would do the different things each day, and it's craziness, Stephanie. I actually agree with you. It's freaking ruthless, but
Yeah, but put that in the context of miniature golf.
you're
Can you
right.
imagine?
That is a little bit. That's funny.
I'm just
That's
trying to
pretty
bring
funny.
this back to the theme of things. It's like miniature
It's
golf
like
on a
the final
Christian
hole.
theme.
Do you have to like?
Fuck.
Do you have to like swat your golf ball into Jesus's feet or something?
That's what I was
That would
thinking.
be
I was like, are the
Is
holes
Good.
Or is it like you just like put your ball into a hole in front of the cross and just like lay your balls at Jesus's feet? Yes, I know what I fucking said there.
I just know that senior year, the goal was to break into the building so you can play in the dark.
They're going to war. You're right, Ollie. Hey, so I wanted to ask you, Ollie, really quick. Did you hear that after that whole blowout that Nico Castro had at the European Open, he actually finally got signed by another American company?
Really?
Yeah, Lone
Didn't he
Star
get like
Disc.
an 8-month suspension or something like that?
Well, he did, but he's also been signed by Lone Star Disc to continue when he gets back.
2023.
2023.
Talking about teeth and
The people are going to be watching him. I mean, he's generated some excitement, so people are going to be watching him. So it's not a bad idea for them.
Yes, sir.
Why are you
Definitely.
people talking about hockey, for fuck's sake? I don't
No,
understand.
disc golf.
We're talking about disc golf, not hockey.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, circling back to one of the last things you said, Alex, I was thinking when you were talking about the mushrooms or whatever thing.
Yeah.
In South Kakalaki here, it'd be like the gummies and stuff, like Delta 10 and stuff like that are legal here. But it's technically not legal to produce it here, and it's technically not legal to bring it across state lines either.
That's terrible. Like
So-
the,
It's basically
Doesn't
like
use
whether
stuff.
they want to enforce it or not. Like they leave a lot of people alone, but then if like an owner of a shop does something they don't like, they
You jump
enforce
at 'em.
it.
that sounds about right.
Yeah.
And Ann Arbor's the liberal town in Michigan. It's actually this was the first election cycle that Ann Arbor out liberal Detroit, which was a shock to me. Even though it's University of Michigan, that they went like 95-5. It wasn't even close.
Yeah, it was a drop in a sea of red here, like usual. One of these days, I'll leave.
I'm lost now. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
I'll say it again. I have cheap real estate near me. I have very cheap real estate near me. You can move
I
in for
don't.
less than 100,000.
Well,
Yeah, Michigan's
I'm
congratulations.
going to win a lottery to buy a house here.
Congratulations to Michigan for holding the line. We did too. We managed to hold the line here. We got to
Question
kick
for
that
Alex.
idiot. We got to kick that idiot Paula Page.
I
Back to Florida, which was
know.
great.
I don't think I know that one. I know I've been to Higgins Lake. That's where we spend a lot of time. There's actually one of the churches in Bay County has a retreat center at an old church center up on Higgins Lake. And it looked really nice inside until they decided to put Jesus quotes on the wall instead of just the old oak wood.
Dang.
Tang gang. All right, Tang gang's in the hood here. This is awesome.
Yeah, I should check out his fucking the album that he put out. It's pretty good. Actually.
Yeah, really, very good.
You got to do something for you.
What? Do something.
I was watching the fight. Sorry.
I understood what you said, Ollie. I did. I got it, Ollie.
I'm still here. My
he
rotation
needed
in
that
January is with the VA, so I have to do a fuck ton of paperwork for the VA.
Oh
And,
shit! I'm sorry,
I'm
Ben.
doing
I'm
some of
sorry.
it now because it's due in like a week, and it's a lot. So
I can definitely empathize. Fuck the VA and fuck their
fuck
forms.
VA.
Can you fix it while you're there, Ben? Can you fix the whole fucking thing?
No, I can't.
I appreciate it.
Like even if Jesus were real, I don't
I don't know
think
if
even
anyone
he
can
could
fix the VA. It's funny. We had a call on Transatlantic this week about
Oh, it was heated this
Being-
week. That was a show this
Oh
week.
yeah, but the one like not heated call about like the trans experience dealing with the VA, and I was like, I'm sorry, I don't think there's anything we can do about the VA. Like they're their own little island of nonsense that is
I
like
honestly
impermeable to reason.
Yeah.
If you actually put Gary Sinise in charge of the Department of Veterans Affairs, you might see some changes because I've never seen somebody go so hard for veterans, a Hollywood star go so hard for veterans as that man does. I think that he could really make some changes, but I don't know if it's going to happen. So,
Well, y'all
Yeah.
have we joke on my channel that my partner's name is Shadow because they only ever appear as a shadow. They don't want to actually be on screen ever, except for one time they accidentally were on screen. But yeah, the paperwork has been lost over and over again at the VA because he's retired Army, and yeah,
it's
given up.
ridiculous.
He's just giving up.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely ridiculous. The hoops they expect you to jump through. And again, I'm a bit advocate for veterans. It's ridiculous. They expect you to jump through 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hoops when you signed up to serve this country and you gave all for this country. If not all, you gave a lot for this country. And we should be 100% behind our veterans, giving them everything they need. And it makes me sick that they make them jump through hoops. It absolutely
I agree.
does.
So I can tell you this: as a paralegal, sometimes we have to get medical records because I work for a personal injury law firm. Most healthcare organizations, most doctors, everything like that, all we got to do is write them up a letter going, "Hey, we're this law firm. We're representing our client in this accident. Here's a HIPAA release. Get us the medical records." Not the fucking VA. We got to give them all sorts of fucking forms and everything. They make it confusing as all hell.
Yeah.
It's just fuck the VA.
So HR, please absolutely convey my sincerest thank yous to your other half for serving for our country. And I'm sorry that he's going through or she is going through whatever they're going through. I just want to make sure that they know they're at least appreciated by me. So.
Thank you. I'll relay that. It is key. I just try to use language that helps normalize it for other people.
Absolutely. I understand.
So,
but it's funny when he and his family gets together though, because he's retired Army, his father is retired Navy, and his brother is retired Air Force.
Oh,
so
hell.
The fucking jokes and the ribbing that goes on between them,
unreal, isn't it? Unfucking real.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a brother who is retired Army. My one brother who is retired Marine Corps unfortunately passed away. But then now I have my son who's retired Navy and my niece who's retired Navy. And we're like, come on, Navy's representing this family. And then there's that one lone guy going, Army's the best. They're like, oh, please, Army takes scrubs. It is absolutely hysterical, the shit that they come up for each other.
If you go to Instagram every year for the Army versus Navy football game, the memes are hilarious going back and forth because it's just harassment, but it's like it's that sibling rivalry that we all have. Like we don't hate each other.
No,
like we'll back each other up. Like the second some other foreign military steps into the war, they get shut down. We're like, no, you don't pick on my sibling like that.
No,
but it's like we have some civilians that get very offended. Like, why are you just so mean to each other? Like.
No,
we love each other. It's like being mean to your sibling.
Yeah, exactly.
There's one
ribbing that.
There's one time during all that, like the Navy's memes were on point. Like they had the funniest memes one year.
Oh wow!
And some like the Canadian Army showed up in the chat. And
all four of them.
Yeah, no, just one person from the Canadian Army was like making a comment or something, and then the Navy was
that's
like,
the Army.
Yeah, but they're like, yeah, no, hold on, like they were trying to talk shit about the U.S. Army, and then Navy's like, nope, hold on, no, I'm gonna side with the U.S. before I side with Canada.
Yeah, I know.
It's like you can't. The only people that can pick on my sibling is me.
So, if people are saying they're looking for places to live, and Tons of Mice and I have worked on a brand new neighborhood that you guys might be interested in. I'm pretty sure I'll keep the prices down as cheap as I possibly can. But here you go. Every house comes with
Oh,
a
God.
bandana roof.
Are you kidding me right now?
I saw that.
There you go. Coming through.
Oh my gosh.
I do promise that with the bandana house roofs there, you will be able to put a skylight in them. So it's not going to smell like my sweaty head all the time. My audio is low? Really?
Yeah, it is a bit.
Fine.
I was
thought
thinking
we
that.
were close.
I was thinking that a minute ago too.
Really? Huh.
But yeah,
That's
Alex,
weird.
what do you want to talk about? It's your after party. Now that
I
we're
have
however
no
far we
idea.
are in.
Usually,
Give us a topic.
Usually when I'm streaming, I stay quiet
Yes.
because it's easy for me to stay quiet.
What is it that you usually stream, Alex?
Madden 08. I have custom teams. I had to build the art for them using really junky XP era bitmap formats, and they suck. But it's
So, like, what are some of the teams that you've had face each other?
There's pretty much everything, every spring football league from the past 30 years. So I have both XFLs, USFL. I have about half the arena football teams that have ever existed. I have a couple of college teams. In fact, I did one between Michigan State during the Paul Bunyan weekend, and actually keyed in the fight songs I had to crop myself because YouTube doesn't have the short versions that the bands play in the stands, so I had to build them out myself, and that took way too long for someone like me who's not really caring if people watch, but I'm out there anyway, and then I'm spending half an hour making one song that gets played almost never because the CPU decided to not really play.
And then you also play Trombone Champ, right?
Yeah, that one's fun.
Yeah.
I have to be careful about playing that one on Twitch though, because a lot of the custom ones are copyright music, so I have to be careful about that. I can't really play that one very often, or I have to play only certain songs because playing 9 Minutes of Jesus in Suburbia is a good way to not have that video anymore.
Yeah. All right. Well, what are some of your other favorite activities?
You're really trying, LF, aren't you? I mean, I mentioned I do the city stuff. I'm pretty involved in local politics. I try to keep a lower profile by not saying I'm hot shit or anything because I don't want to be that guy. But I'm already spending 5-6 nights a month at doing meetings, and that's more than I really should be. And at this point, it's just a matter of whether I think I can do something that helps and without having any direct power or any decision making. It's more of a who can I make a complaint to that might actually listen.
Just pace yourself, man. I burn the hell out.
I've been going to city meetings for 5 years.
I hope all went well tonight, Mikey. You got lots of good shit. For the baby, I mean.
He missed my St. Louis headband. I had to take it off because it wasn't working with the headphones.
Oh, okay.
Well, the thought was there, and we can say yes, there was a St. Louis
shit.
headband on.
Ben, you should
Yeah,
check. out your
that's about
Discord.
right for a baby shower.
What?
You should check.
Let me
out
know
your
what you still
Discord.
need, Mikey, and I'll get you something off Amazon for the baby.
Oh, are you? I see what you're doing in there. Yeah.
Huh?
My setup is so jank. Hey, they're winning too. Nice.
All right, I got people that are bugging me to show up.
Bugging you? Why? You going out to a club?
No, it's a friend of mine lives down the road from me here. It's his name is Dave. Not you, Dave. Secular. It's not your birthday, but it's a friend of mine's birthday. And they're over at the pub, which is down the road. and they want me to come and have a. But I'll wait for
Libations.
Mikey to come and say hello because he's going to come in and say hello.
Libations or blazations, apparently.
They're bugging me. No, I'm not. I can't drink, you guys. You know that.
I said
Well, you're off
libations, not
medication, so yeah,
alcohol.
good.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Right, because
Didn't
I
you
did
say
this.
earlier you're off your medication, so you could have a couple of drinks tonight.
Yeah, I could, but I'm
Right.
going back on them tomorrow. Tomorrow's my back on day.
Then you shouldn't.
So I don't want to.
Then you should.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. Not tonight. And the whole time I was off of them, I kept saying, I should get a beer. I should get a beer. And I never fucking did.
That's all right.
Sharp like a marble. That's all I can say.
You don't need
Mind
beers.
you, I was on. I like beers. It's not a case of need.
No, it is not. It's definitely a case of want or
Yep.
they're tasty. You know what I mean?
Or I enjoy
I
them.
get you, Neil. I get you.
No, it's not that, Dave. Jesus Christ.
There are a lot of Daves. Lots of Daves.
Yeah. These are the days.
Dave's
I
not
know,
home,
I know.
man.
These are the days I know.
Dave's not home,
Neil
man.
all the beer.
Dave's not here, man.
Send Neil all the Daves.
No, I don't need any more days in my life, thank you.
All right.
We got an Uncle Dave too. He's good people. He's the securities lawyer that I get all the advice from for investments and stuff like that. So he hasn't steered me wrong yet. So there you go.
There you go.
Asterisk.
Yeah, yet. He's pretty good with his money. He made a lot, so and not because of what he did for a living. He made tons of money, and his investments he made tons of money too because he kind of knows what he's doing. I kind of liking this idea. Yeah, well, Hellbilly. Yeah, I'm just going to shorten it to Hellbilly. Go and grab yourself a beer, man. Go for it.
Yeah, what the hell?
My
You also have an
unpopular
Uncle
opinion
Dave?
is I don't like beer.
Maybe
I don't
we're
drink either. Like, I'm a
related.
square.
More for
I am a
me.
fucking square.
I hate beer. I'll drink White
More
Claw,
beer
but
for
I
me.
absolutely hate beer. Blech.
I live in a block with a bar that has 26
Okay.
things on tap. The only thing I drink is the root beer that's on tap.
I drink bourbon.
That's not beer.
Bourbon's good.
I'm a Scotch guy. I like a good single malt Scotch that's got to be more than 15 year aged.
That sounds delightful.
Wow, Neil, that sounds actually really good. Really good.
Meh.
Yeah, I only go 15 or older. I really like. I'm a big fan of like the Glen type, Glen Mornigy, Glenfiddich. You know, I like the 21 year age stuff. That fucking shit's like butter. Oh, it's so good. And I like my beers. I like all kinds of different beers. I was like, I love alcohol. I don't give a shit what it is. Fucking
So-
paint thinner. I'm good.
So all my
Lagavulin Blue. It's very good. Very good
I'll have-
Scotch. Costs
I'll
a
have to
fucking
check that out.
fortune. It's
So
very good.
Alma tells me that the reason that I don't like beer is because we don't have any good beer in the U.S.
That's a lie.
Maybe.
I
That's a
don't
a
lie.
lie.
like hops. I
That
don't
is a
like
lie.
I don't like the flavor of hops, and that's what makes beer difficult for me.
Okay, there is beer that doesn't use hops.
Yeah,
you know.
there's cider beers and stuff like that too, right?
There's good beer in the U.S.
Sure,
Stuff
I've been
that,
there.
that
I've drank
people
some.
think of American beer as all
Colorado.
piss water.
Go to Colorado. Yeah, if you're saying all American beer is garbage, you're
Can't
not
say all.
drinking all of American beer.
The
Quick,
majority of the
somebody
beers
screenshot
consumed
this right
regularly
now
are
and
bad.
send it to me.
Yeah, the majority of the ones consumed
Screenshot
regularly are bad because people buy
Yeah.
bad shit. If they
Yes.
stop buying the bad
Yeah.
shit and buy the good shit, then that would be
Well,
different.
let's be
Yeah.
honest, Ben.
Terry-
It's because the bad shit is cheaper than the good shit. If you're gonna take an
Well,
18 back home,
obviously.
it's easier to go grab Coors Light than some IPA because that's what my hubby does. He drinks Coors Light, which I know. Don't even say a word. Okay,
Hey,
but
hey,
that's his
and
And then
preference.
as soon as I sit down,
to
here
you,
you come with a
to you,
unicorn.
Deb, and to
Mikey.
you, Deb, and to Oz in the chat.
No, not for
Light
pup.
beer. Whoa, whoa,
Mike
whoa.
is
No,
live,
not for
Mikey.
you.
Light,
Tell him that. Not for him. Not for. That's the word. Not for you.
Your mic is live, Mikey.
light
He doesn't have the headset on yet.
All right. I'm going to start over. To you, Deb, and to Oz in the chat, light beer is like sex in a canoe. It's fucking close to water. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking great, Stephanie. I love you so much. I want you to know that I appreciate who you are as a human being so much.
But there is good beer in the United States of America. Plenty of it in Colorado, as Ben says. Plenty of it in Maine. There's all kinds of home brews.
In Michigan, we have what they consider the microbrewery capital of the United States in Kalamazoo, and then big wine country with a lot of cherry-based wines up in Traverse City and Leelanau Peninsula. But, you know, it's Midwest, so most people don't care.
So, do the DeVosses own all the cherry wine in Michigan too? It's like,
No, most of it's people who moved up there in like the 1930s, and they just started growing shit. Like the cherries have been around up there for a while, and they're not Bing cherries, but they're a sweet cherry variety. Just that it's something that's always grown up there, and you know, once people started moving in and finding the wild cherries, they went, "Oh, we can commercialize this." So now there's breweries lining Leelanau Peninsula. The wineries, they actually don't even make the wine there. They just take the cherries, move it to a different facility that does it for them. It's really dumb. But there's no room for stuff because it's along the shoreline mostly, and what's not on the shore is like really hilly. So they just go, you know what? Let's keep the stuff growing there and just move everything else out of town. Yes, Tons. Bay City is very close to water. I am less than a quarter mile from the Saginaw River and about a half mile from Lake Huron.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it. Come on, fuck you. It worked.
I have to look at. I was just gonna comment on Native Atheist. He's like, beer is dandy, but the liquor's quicker.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much truth right there.
I think the actual quote was the Gene Wilder, "The candy is dandy, but liquor is quicker."
Well, that's predates Gene.
That's the
By a
first
long way.
That's the only one I know of. That's the only reference I know of it.
From Willy Wonka. Hello, everyone.
Hi, Mikey.
Hi.
Mikey, how are you?
Sorry for the
Hello,
hot
Mikey.
mic. Someone brought me into the backstage without consent. Neil, I stayed back there for a reason. But anyway, I love you.
No.
I know. It's all good. And so progress only, welcome, and go ahead and start your deconversion story. We're all ready.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's Groundhog Day again.
Sorry, I missed it. I'll have to
okay.
watch it. I'll watch
It's
it
the
back tonight.
encore presentation.
Right.
Oh, Jesus.
I was at the baby shower with the missus, so
I get it. I'm surprised you did it this late at night.
I understand you got quite a bit of loot. That's
Oh
good.
hell yeah, we fucking looted the shit out of that dungeon.
That's awesome.
Awesome. Got a lot of cool stuff.
Okay, so you were really at a baby shower. I fucking applaud you if that's what you're actually doing. I think that's awesome because a lot of men, I don't know, fuck. A lot of
Mikey
men.
wanted to see Mikey just wanted to see what loot was involved to see if see if there was future in this.
I was trying to applaud him because like a lot of men are like a baby shower is just for women and it's actually for the
No, it's
parents. So I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Let me tell you something right now, Mom and Dad. Would not one single, maybe my wife and my wife only would have been the only person who would have missed me from that gathering. It's her day. You gotta give her day. She gets to be the mama. She gets to get consensual belly rubs from people. She gets to have her day away from my annoying,
Are
loud,
they actually consensual?
glorious, gorgeous ass. She needs some space from me, and she needs a day where I'm not the center of attention. And I think today would have been that day, but she wanted me to come along. The roads are kind of shitty. And it was
I
a couple
actually
hours
kind of,
away.
I do agree with you in that thought process, but it would have been nice if like husband would have been.
How is she doing that? You keep muting yourself like mid-sentence. That's amazing.
I'm sorry. That's fucking just because there's other shit going on. I just think it would be amazing, like to have like your other half there to kind of like, if you don't get along with certain people, he can cut them off, and they don't do your day, and he's helping you, but without taking attention from you. That's what I think.
The best part about having the guy actually be there is if someone takes notes while you're opening all the presents, and then you read that back as if it's stuff that was said during the making of the child. So you're opening the gift, you're like, oh, it's so cute, it's so little, it's so colorful. And then you read that back as stuff that was said during the making of the child.
The making of the child behind the scenes.
I don't like that game. Yeah, husband
It's
shouldn't be there.
hilarious. It's hilarious.
Y'all will laugh, and then one little, oh, it's so tiny. I'm like, everybody get the fuck out of my house. All of you out. I will boot everybody out. One giggle at me.
There are worse things besides it's so tiny. If you're like, oh, it's green, that would be a lot worse.
You didn't have to.
Oh, it's got pink polka dots.
There ain't no damn polka dots.
It's polka dotted.
Look, a striped one. Yeah, no.
It's a great game.
But it was fine. Everybody was real nice.
I'm just surprised you had it this late at night. Most people do it like noon, 2 p.m., like middle of the day.
Well, we had to drive back home.
Oh, it wasn't close to you?
Yeah, no.
Oh.
It was I don't know, probably about almost 2 hours.
Jesus.
Crap.
All right, that makes more sense.
I didn't know ZZ Top had a fucking 17-string bass.
Yeah. Did you know the
I'm on
voice for Batman died today or yesterday?
Oh my god!
Yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Kevin Conroy, yeah.
Gallagher's also dead too.
Gallagher
What?
died too.
I never heard that one.
Yeah.
He was a prop comic that specialized in smashing
Yeah.
watermelons on
I know who
stage.
it was, yeah.
I think he just didn't know he died. I think
It
is
dices.
what
It slices.
Ollie's
It makes a
Sledge-O-Matic.
massive mess.
It splashes
I've seen
watermelon
him
into
live.
the front row.
I've seen them live, and we
Did
had
you
to
get-
wear. You
you
had to
get
bring
fruited?
a plastic thing.
Really?
Did you get fruited?
Yep. Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, we had the plastic sheet, so when he brought out the Sledge-O-Matic, we would put up the plastic sheet, and then he'd hammer the watermelons. It would go all over the place, and I think I got some on my shoe, but that's about it.
Thank you, Alma.
Did I ever tell y'all my
Sledge-O-Matic.
Groundhog's Day story?
I
Have I
haven't
told
heard
any
one.
of y'all about my Groundhog's Day story?
Is this a loop
No.
sentence thing? Are you about to trick us into thinking it's Groundhog's Day? Is this a trick?
No, just y'all. Someone said Groundhog's Day, and it made me have a memory.
Wait, I remember her
All
saying
right.
that. Hold on. Oh shit, it's happening.
Uh-oh.
Oh god.
All
We're
right,
in the loop.
so you guys know that I ran a performance theater, right?
Mm-hmm.
So one year in February, we were putting on Forever Plaid, and I'm in a town that's not too far outside of Charleston, South Carolina. By the way, that's relevant information. So we were putting on a show called Forever Plaid, and this dude comes to the box office to get his tickets, and he has
Question.
mutton chops, and
Question.
it was Bill Murray.
Huh.
Oh
It
wow.
happened to be
That's-
Groundhog's Day.
Pretty cool.
No, it's not. It's the best part is we everyone but me was freaking out. I'm like, it's clear he wants to be left alone. I literally was like, yeah, your tickets are over there. Like I hand waved him away. But we had a sound issue and freaking Bill Murray yelled out for us to start over. So we did on Groundhog's Day.
There
But
you
then
go.
our dumbass, the jerks that were in the sound booth played I Got You Babe at intermission. So he left. We were not our best that night. But yes, I do have pictures of Bill Murray with mutton chops.
Nice.
Bill Murray lives 20 minutes from me.
My
Fucking-
town was the birthplace of Madonna. That's the only celebrity that I have.
No, he moved back. Like he's like done all these movies, and then he fucking moved to the town that I graduated from high school. I'm like, why are you here? You're a
Did he leave the Charleston
person.
area? Or are you closer to me than I think?
No, he's in Chicagoland.
He moved to Chicagoland now?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's kind of, he made his bones.
Him and Dan Aykroyd came back.
He made his bones
Good night,
in
Alma.
Second City.
Right, Alma.
Yeah.
I mean, he was
he's
all
from
over
Naperville.
Second City. No.
Yeah, the asshole fucking lives like down the street now. I'm like, stop being famous here. Melissa McCarthy is from around here. The dude with the mustache, the very serious mustache. Parks and Rec guy. Nick Offerman. Two towns down. I'm like, get out. Stay famous. Don't come back here.
They could still be famous and live there.
No.
Well, Chicagoland's not bad, Mikey. I mean,
he's from Evanston, which is like a western suburb, and now he's in like a southwestern suburb with me. So
Stay on your side of the highway.
yeah. Well, you go off and be this great movie star, and you leave us for decades, and then you just come back like everything's cool. No, you go away now. We needed you. When the Bulls and the Bears and the Cubs and the Sox all sucked. We needed help.
I've done the doubleheader baseball in Chicago. Go from Wrigley for the midday and a Sox game at night. Let me tell you, the L train going back from Sox to transfer out to Elgin, where our hotel was, that took forever. It did not take us that long to get in town, but to get out of town, it took forever.
I know, dude. He's throwing up.
Hey, y'all, I got to run because this fight that's on is totally distracting me, and I'm not giving you guys the attention you deserve. But
who's winning?
So, I don't know, man. I
There are
might go
people
with
that don't
Carla.
want spoilers in the chat.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
I think there might be. Oh, no.
Don't say
Only be a difference of opinion, but I think it would be Carla Spaza has that first round. But I'm going to bail. Thank you so much for having me, Neil. I appreciate the invite. Y'all have a good night.
Have a good night, Deb.
Night.
Bill Murray.
Thank you, Bill.
Thanks for showing up,
Oh,
Mr.
no.
Murray. I'm a big fan of your work.
Now,
I
Yes.
heard you're a dick in real life, so.
Yeah, where tongues go.
I know, right?
What's that? What
Where?
was that movie with the germs and like he ate like a boiled egg? Bill Murray did.
Osmosis Jones.
Osmosis Jones, yeah.
Oh, he was so gross in that movie. Oh, it's so nasty.
Yeah.
I'd like
Oh,
to.
I thought you were talking
I'd
about
like
What
to
About
know
Bob?
how. Yeah, what about Bob? It's great, you know.
I love
I'm
What About
saying,
Bob.
Funny.
of course, there's that scene.
It's funny.
But
So-
but the
Rock was
thing
the
I'd like
villain.
to know about Bill Murray is what does it take to get busted for drunk driving on a golf cart in Sweden? That's the story I'd like to. Can you fill in the blanks here a little bit?
They're very uptight over there.
Well, maybe, but you know, it's a little akavit, and I'm just driving the golf cart. It's like, what's the problem here? Well, you know, you got a little swervy on the back nine. You gotta
What's it
bust-
gonna hit? What can you hit? You know, what's there to hit? There's nothing out there.
I don't know.
Gophers.
That's my question. Gophers. Yeah.
Yeah, the Gophers are running rampant, but you're mad at me because I had a mimosa. All right. I see.
A mimosa.
All right, you guys.
A picture of mimosa.
I know you just got here, Mikey, but I've got to go and hang with a friend for a little bit because it's his birthday.
Cool.
Mr. Dave. So, what do you just saying? I should just go and what? You'll finish this?
If you'd like, that's fine. I'm cool.
I never thought about it that way.
You cool?
You want to give him the
Cool.
keys?
He's got the keys.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's how I got in.
Mikey's
And
got
we
the
have to
keys
fix
my
that
heart.
window in the back. Coincidentally, I totally didn't leave my keys and find them after I broke in.
All right. Well, I mean, if you guys are cool, then I'm gonna bail the hell out of here and go say happy birthday to a friend of mine. And I'm thinking
Have
I'm gonna
fun.
sneak one beer in because it's been a while since I've had a beer, and I don't really think that'll work. against
Drink it
me
with
too
a
much.
straw.
Exactly. I'll
Make
get
it
a
last.
bumper sticker.
Make it last a little longer. You should get a silly straw, Neil, to enjoy.
Oh,
You should
yeah.
really take your enjoyment of the
I have
beer to the
two.
next level.
7-Eleven years ago released these silly straws that have the brain freeze, the little brains in ice cubes, and the rest of the straws all.
I remember that.
Remember those?
Yeah.
I have two of those. I have a blue one and a green one. So.
I ditched that was senior ditch day for me,
Hmm.
and I went and got that with the fucking brain.
With the brain freeze in the cube? Yeah, those things are awesome. It's like way back in the 90s, I think those came out. I still have them packed somewhere, but yeah. Yeah, but no, I'm just going to use my shitty recalled Starbucks cup from now.
Hey man, you'll get superpowers. Don't worry about it.
They recalled it because all the paint chips off of it. See?
Oh shit!
Well, now they want to recall that their old black one. Yeah, I lost all the fucking finish on it on one wash, and it was all over the washing machine, and my fucking roommates were not fucking happy. Not dishwasher safe at all. It just coated the inside of the fucking thing.
All right, folks. Well, hey, everyone out in chat. I'm going to bail now, but Mikey's got the keys, so he can close up this shop whenever he sees fit. Thanks, guys.
Right
for
now.
hanging out.
No.
I will do a thank you tweet at some point, so watch for that.
Go drink your beer, dude.
I am, and we'll see you guys.
Bye.
Adios.
He's asking me, "Are you sure you want to leave?" Yeah, I'm leaving.
All right, he's gone. Let's talk about him. Yeah. Yes. I've been waiting to get Neil. Finally. You know how hard it is to get the other co-host? It's impossible. Unless he leaves early. And
Yes, he's always here. Yeah.
I finally got him. I'm done as the co-host. That was my only goal, actually. Whew. I feel accomplished. What'd you guys accomplish this week? How we doing?
I'm doing paperwork right now.
Yay.
Ouch.
For the VA. It's a big stack.
Yeah. Yeah. At least you're getting it started now.
Yeah, I was like, it's due on the 28th. So I'm just like, I'm going to not worry about this later, and we're going to do it today.
Yes. Do it
smart.
And I don't have to think about it ever again.
Yes.
Yep.
A couple of my buddies deployed and came back and discharged and waited and wait. I'm talking like almost 5-6 years after they were out when they're trying to get their benefits and stuff and nothing's working. It's like, bro, do it now. Stop. Get off of the Xbox right now. Go do it. No, stop talking to me. Go to the website.
Do your paperwork.
Call the lady to help you if you need to. Like, you need to do that stuff. Because they are not very quick. Not quick over there when it comes to
That's why we have to submit it now, because this rotation is in January. So
there you go.
Yeah.
How about you, Alan, man? What's new with you? How's that pupper? I expect a full report every time you're here on Boomer's exploits. I need a Boomer update. And I can't hear you.
I'll be right back.
This is riveting. You're muted, big dog.
Ollie.
Hi.
There
you go.
There it is.
Oh, I'm muted.
Yes.
I wonder how long I've been
Tap the
muted.
button.
Quite some time.
Neil didn't hear me say goodbye to him or nothing. Then hey, that's all right.
No.
Oh, well.
He doesn't think you wanted to say
Yeah.
goodbye.
Oh well. Fuck you, Neil.
We're taking over this bitch.
I know he's still watching. He's still listening.
He's getting his clothes together and he's like, motherfucker.
There goes that brotherhood on the East
Right.
Coast thing. Oh, you just pitched that right into the Atlantic.
I don't think so.
So Ali,
brothers are allowed to tell each other off. We're allowed.
Ali, I'm ready for my Boomer report.
What about Boomer? What do you want to know?
Okay.
He's sleeping over there on the ground right now.
Every time you get into an after party, henceforward, I expect a full report on the exploits of young Boomer so we can track his growth.
Well, it was raining here today, so I really couldn't get outside and throw anything for him a whole bunch.
Inside recess.
Yeah. So I've been having to throw stuff inside for him. of course.
Like parties.
Yeah.
Like
Parties?
a fit.
No, his little Kong thing. Where's
Up?
your Kong? Oh, he's sleeping. There, he heard me say Kong. Now he's going over. What's going
Hi,
on, Boom
Dexter.
Boom?
Boom,
Come here.
boom.
Here.
He
Hey.
turned an old man name into the cutest little baby name. Just by calling it
Hey,
boom,
hi.
boom.
Come on. There you go.
Oh,
Wolf.
Doggo, Doggo.
Yeah.
There is a wolf.
I could almost fit my
Nice.
head inside his mouth when he does that.
Oh, it's a
would
nice
hurt, though.
alligator you got there, Ollie.
Yep.
All right.
What do you
OPP. Yeah, you know me. What's new with you?
I'm alive.
Yes.
I'll take it.
I've been
Yep.
sick all last week and like the beginning of this week. I was terribly sick.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I got a nasty like cold thing, and I like missed a week of work, and it was not
Oh,
good.
wow.
Yeah,
You was sick.
Yes. But she's back with us from the dead. So
I'm alive.
What, you want permission?
yes.
I'm going to go give my dog permission to get up on the couch.
There you go.
Out of the ashes rises
The overprotected atheist.
the overprotected atheist. With bubbles. How about you,
Yes.
Steph? What's new with you?
Well, what's old and what's new. I'm still alive, and it's grand because today, 20 years ago today, I woke up in a hospital room in Neenah, Wisconsin, reborn. So it's my rebirth day. I had
Yay.
gender reconstructive surgery on the 12th of November. So 20. I'm 20. I'm also 69. Well, I'm not quite 69 yet, but that's coming.
Soon to be nice.
Couple of weeks. Yeah. So
And in your 69th year, you already remember the rules. You have to just come in every day and just be like, nice.
that's the idea, Mikey. I'm looking fucking forward to it. You know,
Did you start your TikTok yet? Because I'm telling you, that's going to be the most viral thing that has ever happened.
There you go.
All right.
Every day
All
you
right.
just say, I am 69 years old and one day. Nice. I'm 69 years old in 2 days. Nice.
Nice.
And then just
That's all you got to do, and
just
all of a sudden,
you will have 2 billion.
Please do this. Please do
Yes.
this. Steph.
I
I need you to do
It
this.
will go bananas. It
And then
will
hang-
go bananas.
And then when you turn
No.
70, you should say, I'm 69 and 366 days old.
Nice.
I just keep it going forever.
you know, yeah, why stop, right? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll take it under
Your
advisement.
account name should just be 69 years old.
Yes.
Nice.
At this point, I think we've made the channel for you. Just make it so we
Yeah.
can
All right.
start uploading
All
the
right.
content that we,
All right.
we figured out.
We'll
I'll
upload
get
on
on-
your
I'll-
behalf. It'll be great.
Yeah.
I'll get on this tomorrow morning.
Can we
Yeah.
can we do this by proxy? Can we just record her now and then just make her a TikTok and just I guess pre-recording them would be kind of bullshit, huh?
Yeah.
Kind of.
That would
Yeah.
take the spirit of it away.
The spontaneity is kind of key, I think, in some of these
Ooh.
venues. I'm not sure.
What if you didn't do it every day?
Yeah.
Like some days, like
Well,
you're gonna get
I don't
number
know if I
1,
could
2,
take
and,
it, Mikey.
you get days 1, 2, and 3. Boom! Now we're at 10.
Yeah. Unpredictability.
Throw
It
a little
works.
chaos in there.
Hey,
And
I
they'll
don't know.
they'll have
Yeah,
to go back
chaos-
and rewatch. Did I miss a day? Did I miss one? Did I miss it?
Chaos is tricky.
What about you,
Manageable,
Lord?
though.
What about you, Lord Falconis? What's new?
Oh, nothing much. Same old stuff. I had this week. I debunked a person called Stargirl, the Practical Witch, who apparently has decided that she doesn't actually exist. All she is just a reflection of all of us, and I guess all of our desire to seek bullshit or some shit like that. And HR was with me, was with me, and we came together and we tore her apart.
Good.
And then,
fun.
other than that, work is stupid, and yeah.
Work is busy as fuck.
Yes.
Busy as fuck.
Now, when you say you tore her apart, where did you start?
In a metaphorical sense for liability purposes.
Oh, okay.
On Minecraft.
Yeah.
On Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
All right, HR. We're primed to hear you. Everybody be quiet. HR is going to speak now. Let's not interrupt her.
And they have to unmute their mic before they can speak.
At this point, I just expect her cat to just appear and start talking.
HR's out looking at the Carolina moon. You know, it's
She literally put in the private chat like, oh, I'll be right back, and I was like, I have to go through everybody as fast as possible so we get to HR as fast as possible.
So since she's not here, can we talk about her? Can anybody say what the nickname of South Carolina is?
Obviously,
I know someone who can.
Oh,
South
she's
Carolina.
back.
Come on.
Great.
What's the nickname for South Carolina?
Kakalaki?
South Kakalaki. South
Take
Carolina.
a tour to South Kakalaki.
What is the nickname of South Carolina? The blank state. What is it?
The home of Voltron.
That's not it.
Damn it!
State of Kakalaki.
Those lions
It's
are from
not it
somewhere.
either.
It is. I said it is.
Isn't it the Sunshine State or some shit like that?
Georgia.
No, that's fucking Florida.
Palmetto.
That's
Palmetto.
Palmetto
There you go.
Pride.
Oh.
It's on their flag.
It is,
yeah.
along with the half moon. The half moon in a palm tree.
Get your tail out of my face.
It's exciting.
Oh, so exciting.
Yeah, it is.
So how is
Columbia is truly the gem of South Carolina.
No, you know what our gem is? Our gem is our paper town. Do y'all know what a paper town is?
Nope. What?
Okay, so back
that
in the day when
The
people
Office?
made maps to prevent other people from just copying and selling their maps, they put fake towns on their maps.
I know what paper towns are.
Yeah, and some towns became real towns. Well, one of our paper towns is called Effing, Effing, Effing,
Nice.
South
Good.
Carolina, and it has its own Facebook page, and we put our Florida man South Carolinians on that page.
Nice.
Well, I tell you what.
That's funny.
I literally live
Wild at Walmart.
I literally live in a place that on the National Weather Service. I've copied this out and pasted it because I think it's funny as fuck. I live in a place.
Give me 2 seconds.
called.
Give me 2 seconds. Native Atheist, thank you for the super chat, $10. You're the best.
Yahoo!
And Native Atheist says, "Hi, Air." You can do those
There
for
you
free,
go.
by the way. But thank you so much.
Anyway, I literally live in a place that in the National Weather Service. I look for a forecast for exactly where I am. It's a place called Sodom, Sodom, Maine, which abbreviated is Sodom, ME. So, just saying. And I just doxed myself, but hey, whatever.
It's okay. Our local news station likes to make really bad flubs. Last year for fall back, they be sure to set your cocks back 1 hour, and they put it live on TV with the 100,000 people. WNEM TV 5 out of Saginaw. It was just chef's kiss, pathetic to see that with the graphics. It wasn't even like they typed text on the bottom bar. It was literally like a
big
graphic design of it, and it was put up on live TV, and people like freaked out, and it was hilarious.
Did the FCC get involved?
They got fined. Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
just a little bit.
You hate to see it.
And I'm pretty sure the guy who was in charge of it got fired.
Bet you
Yikes.
Fred Trump wishes he could set his cock back an hour.
Do you know what the two state football teams here are? Like what the rivalry is?
The
Gamecocks and the Tigers.
So there's stuff all around South Carolina about cocks, and it's all in reference to Gamecocks.
Indeed.
So
I mean,
what's
that's
the-
all of football, though.
So what's we're doing recaps, everybody. What's your recap, HR? How was your week?
Yeah.
I can relate.
Hey, it was quite true. We had a great debunking session this week.
Yeah, LF has been getting me into debunking new age stuff lately.
Hey man, we're in a new age though. Think about it. Just
Yes, we are in a new age, but we also need to deal with the new age.
This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius.
Literally.
But that you could always tell when they're on that bullshit. But if you really think about it, isn't this a new age?
Yeah.
Oh god.
It's a new age where everybody is vibrationally sinking to the future ascension of humanity.
What's up with vibrations? Why is everybody into vibrations all of a sudden?
It's just
It
is a physics scientific term, but then the New Agers just took it in and appropriated it. So now vibrations just basically means being in a happy mood to them.
It's the white people special.
There's also a new age in Maine. That's true. There is a new age in. But
I'm just saying.
You know,
I will say I've been working on a book for like a year now, and I've like hit over the 10,000 words mark this week. So
oh, that's very cool. Very cool. What are you writing about?
It's called The Fundamentals of Artwork. So it's like teaching the basic fundamentals of art, but examining them in a like how they might be helpful emotionally. I don't volunteer with them anymore, but I volunteered for a long time with a group that built a transitional home and was helping people who were trafficked or aging out of foster care. And so it was a workshop I taught for them for a while. And then several people were like, you should make this into a book. So
yeah.
So you're doing it.
Yeah, so I've been working on that.
That's really great. That's super great.
I mean, I beat Ninja Turtles. Like I did that.
Good for you.
The Ninja Turtles are named after art masters. Did you know that?
So what I did was better than what you did, is what you're saying.
HR, I got a question for you. How do you feel about Caravaggio?
Yeah. What do you think about that, HR? Because everyone knows how I feel on the matter.
How do you feel? I don't know how you feel. How do you feel?
How do I feel about Caravaggio?
Yeah.
I feel he was a tremendous artist and also a really, really bizarre human being.
A lot of his work is very dark for a Renaissance time.
Yeah,
like very
exactly.
Very dark.
And
sounds
he
like
was,
somebody would
as a human being, was extremely dark. You know,
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know much about him as a human, like his life, but I have examined a few of his paintings, and there's some really like dark and very like human aspects to the paintings where he's like showing these horrible scenes, but like he shows more. If you pay like close attention to the details, there's like even more humanity in them.
The more you delve into his work, the crazier it gets. If you start looking at the guy's at his product, it's just, woo, holy shit! This guy was.
How do you spell it?
Caravaggio. It's CARRAVAGIO.
Okay.
Caravaggio.
You guys started like alternating A's on me. God damn it! Oh no.
He does weird things with fingernails. You know, in some of his work, it's just like, whoa, what's going on here?
Yeah, sounds like somebody. He not only painted like back then it was very common to do scenes from the Bible, but he also depicted a lot of like Greek mythology scenes as well. Like he did Narcissus, he did Medusa, a few others. I can't think of any more off the top of my head right now, but
I'm looking at some now. Holy shit!
Yeah.
Anyway, just someone being beheaded.
Yeah,
that's a sharp knife. Jesus.
Well, anyway, I don't often run into people who were or are or at some point had anything to do with the art world, but it's fun.
These are wild, dude.
Oh yeah.
They're buck wild. I likes this.
You never seen Caravaggio before?
I don't think so. I don't think none of this looks familiar. It's all new.
Great artist, you know, it's a tremendous art, a tremendous yet unknown guy from the Renaissance period. It just sort of, because he was incredibly weird.
I throw a lot of people for a loop because when people ask me who my like favorite artists are, I always say the unnamed artist of history. Like you don't know who made a lot of the hieroglyphs and reliefs in ancient Egypt, but those are some of the most beautiful statuaries and pieces you can find, or the ancient Assyrians or stuff at Göbekli Tepe. Like those are some of my favorite artists.
I'm just saying, like, couldn't you just like, if no one's claimed it, couldn't you just say you did it?
No.
Sounds like there's an open claim on these artworks.
Well,
So you can be like,
yeah, just make it, Mikey.
I
Yeah,
present-
just make NFTs. Make NFTs out of all that shit.
there you go.
It's like,
Oh,
well, there
God.
you go. You know, it's just take it, sell it, take it, brand it, sell it. Off you go.
Just claim I'm
We'll make a
immortal.
fortune.
How could they disprove you?
Yeah, well,
Because they could prove I'm not immortal and I like didn't
yeah,
go
but by
back.
the time they prove it, you're not going to care.
You're gonna win the argument.
I feel like you're telling me to start a cult.
I'm just saying they can't
Wouldn't be the
prove
first
that
person.
they can't prove that you're how old you are. So you can be like, yes, I did do that.
I mean,
I was there,
we
and I
haven't
don't remember you
discussed
being
that. You would be totally capable of making a lot of money selling your paintings to a certain audience if it wasn't for that pesky conscience of yours.
Yeah, I know. If I could say
Yeah,
that,
why do
my
people have
paintings will
ethics?
raise your frequency,
Ethics are dumb.
right?
I
Who
know.
can afford ethics these days? In this economy?
Oh, Greg Law can't, that's for sure.
Well,
You know,
no,
what a
Greg Black
recession.
could afford a couple of airliners, it's like, which has nothing to do with ethics. In fact, it's terribly unethical. But off he goes.
Yes.
So progress only. What I missed the whole thing. So what do you do online?
Online, I do some game streaming.
Ooh, what do you play?
Madden 2008 on PC with custom teams.
2008.
Yeah,
Who's
it's the
online?
last. It's the last one from PC that you can actually build teams that EA didn't totally fuck over. So like I have
Yeah.
like XFL, USFL, Arena Football League, some college teams that I just put in. I sometimes played Trombone Champ, which is like Guitar Hero with a trombone style setup, which is a lot of dumb
Yeah.
fun.
I've seen videos of that, and everyone is just cracking up. Like they can't do the song because they're laughing so hard.
It's I have those uploaded to my YouTube because I don't want to play it live on Twitch because I know Twitch is kind of funky about music, and when people do custom songs with like actual music, then it turns to a shit show. But I'm not affiliate, so they technically can't do anything, I guess.
I was
but,
about to say, dude, no consequences until you're monetized. Fucking go ham. What are they gonna do? Take your money away? You don't fucking pay me, dude.
Yeah.
It's almost
Then
like
I-
mute you.
I'm about to say,
Yeah, that would
you
suck.
don't. I'm about to say you don't have to leave your VODs up, and if anything, you can just export them over to your YouTube channel, and you should be fine.
Then I
it's
run
part of the
a
game,
local
you know what I
page
mean?
for I run a local page for politics here in town. It's the largest Facebook page in our county that's not one of the actual parties. And so that's something. It's just in a town of 30,000 people, having only 900 people plugged in is really frustrating because of the 900, you're thinking engagement's 10% of that, maybe.
How
So you
did
have nobody touch it.
how did the how'd the midterms go up there?
Very well at the state level. at the regional level. So like the legislatures both flipped blue for the first time in 40 years.
Wow.
Partially because of gerrymandering, but at the local level in the county, very poorly. We lost 3 of 6 seats at the county commission. We lost road commission. We lost.
So
2 of the townships had stuff that were Dem run that lost. So locally,
are you
not good?
are you north of Traverse City?
No, I am. If you put up, let me see if I can get it on the screen here. That way would be the way it would be correct for this. I am here. Traverse City is here. Detroit is down here. So I'm like 2 hours north of Detroit.
Oh, okay.
So like I'm close enough where I can go to a Pistons game sometimes, but I have to really think about if I want to go because 2 hours each way is a bit of a haul.
Have you ever heard of a summer camp called Minnewanka?
Nope.
Okay.
But Alex has heard of summer camps where they play Christian mini golf.
Yep.
Christian
mini
one
golf.
of the highlights of the
Christian disc
Christian
golf.
mini golf is a huge highlight of the evening.
So let me see if I can find it. I
Not
can't be sure.
Hit this putt if you love Jesus.
Oh my god.
Now hit your ball past the swinging arms of the Holy Spirit. That's a windmill. No, Johnny, I told you about this. Your faith is weak, son. This is the Holy Spirit arms. So I'm avoiding the Holy. Shut up, Johnny. Sick of your questions.
They call it just a base mini golf course, but it's all Jesus themed, and I wish I had a picture of it because it's fucking ridiculous.
Oh, well.
Let's see if I can find
I'll do some research on this because it does sound really cool.
Oh, golf, not gold. God damn it. In Lexington, Kentucky?
No, Sebowing, Michigan.
Is it called Golgotha?
They
No.
just call
Oh
it
my
mini golf.
fucking
It's built
god!
in.
No, go golf. That's perfect.
No, that's the one in Kentucky.
I
That's
found
it.
I found hole 7. Let me try to share this screen because like someone took a picture of the start. See if I can share screen.
No.
That one. That's
What?
like, that's the thing. Yes. So
Oh,
this is one of the
weak.
holes.
This is weak. They didn't even try hard.
No, it's really sad.
This
And
is
what's
pathetic.
and-
This is hole 7, right?
Yep. For
David and
for
Goliath. All right.
yeah for band camp, the goal of the seniors was to hop the barbed wire fence that this was behind for some reason, get into the equipment shed, and play in the middle of the night. That was like the big thing to do for some reason, and it was really easy to break into something that only had a window lock.
Man, y'all sure are crazy up there, breaking in the middle of the night, putting.
Well, our band camp was on their property, so we were already there. And the only other thing to do in Sebowing is to like walk through the sugar beet factory because Sebowing's like nothing. There's nothing there. Like 800 people and this summer camp at the edge of town. And it says it's on the bay shore. It's like a mile from the fucking water, so you can't even go swimming.
Well, you could
Dumb
go
camp.
cow tipping, I suppose. No,
There's
no
no-
cow
there's no-
tipping. No cows.
No, it's all corn and sugar beets.
Well, tipping corn's not as fun as tipping cows, I guess.
Not in the least.
Yeah.
Tip that. They finally harvested all that bullshit giant hybrid super grass that y'all call corn from around my fucking house. Finally. Oh, it's so nice to be able to fucking turn again without a fucking truck about to fucking murder you because the corn when it's like 6.5, 7 feet
yeah.
tall, and you cannot fucking see around
Mikey.
the fucking shit. And then you got so
Mikey.
they fucking harvested. I'm like, I felt like Simba looking out over the fucking savannah, the Serengeti. I was just like, and what about over there?
Mikey, the corn is as high as an elephant's eye. You know that. It's legendary. Yeah.
That's the scientific measurement. It's just
It's as high as an elephant's eye.
One EE.
You guys talking about camps reminded me. So I got this book from Canada that you can't see, but it's like a kid's book to like help kids with reading. One of the stories is a story about a kid named Andy who's writing to his mom and dad. And they were not very original with the story. The name of the camp is Camp Crystal Lake.
Oh, hell no.
And there's part in the story where
Get out the camp. Get out the camp.
It's not good.
Don't go to that camp. That camp sucks.
their counselor is named Jason, and Jason would swim under the water and jump up and surprise us. It was hilarious.
Did he wear a mask?
We laughed with terror.
I was just reading the story with him, and I was like, "What the?"
That's like when they remix stuff for kids, and the kids don't understand that they shouldn't like that.
I started laughing while we were reading it, and he had no idea why I was laughing. And I was like,
so then you showed him the movie.
No,
and then he got it. And
I won't even watch the movie.
Joke.
I don't like horror movies, but I know enough to know that was the story. Yep. But I was like, you need to show this to your father, and his father started laughing.
Just take this in the other room. Have him read a couple.
Hey, Charlie, you've disappeared.
Come back to me.
You've disappeared. You've melted into the scenery.
Yeah, that's because I'm going to put stuff off to the side.
Slide to the left. Slide to the right. I don't know. I'm not afraid of corn. It's just really hard to see through.
Our rival school was nicknamed the Corn Chuckers, and their field was called the Cornfield. That's where their football field used to be. And they would throw corn at the band, which was really annoying because when it got in the sousaphones, it took forever for us to dig it out.
Oh my god, dude! Can you imagine? It's all fucking spindly. Once you get past the big part of the bell, that could definitely get wedged in there.
And we used brass ones, not the plastic ones, so they took forever to come apart correctly because we didn't want to bend them. Because brass ones latch together instead of just pop off, so it was always a pain to get that taken care of every year.
They tried to get my punk ass to fucking march sousaphone. I was like, psych. I'll play tuba for you in concert band, but I am not fucking carrying around half of an anvil just so that you guys can get some low end. Not happening.
We had someone who was 5'4" who played sousaphone, and the 1 year for charting, she screamed at the band director because she's like, "You want me to move 20 goddamn yards in 8 steps carrying a sousaphone? Are you high, Mrs. Keenan?" So she's like, she's like, "I don't have to move that far. You don't have to move that far." So she literally put her chip down, tagged it with her charts, and just lunged all the way there. And it's like, I still have 5 yards to go. I'm out of steps. She's like, "You expect to do that with weight?" She's like, "I guess I have to redo this chart." I'm like, "Yeah, you better fucking redo this chart."
No, it sounds like you need some trampolines.
That would be fun. That would make our
trampoline with a sousaphone. You're gonna die. Someone's gonna die.
All right, hold on.
That's
Hear me out.
dangerous. It's a dangerous real life.
Immediate action. Drop the sousaphone. First move action. Throw down the trampoline. Second move action. Jump on the trampoline, and then I'll pick up the next one on my next turn. I'll be fine. So you just have to dump, you just shed it like the triathlon. You just kind of throw it to the side, hop on the trampoline, and now you're into the other one where another sousaphone is already waiting.
Oh, okay.
You slide right through the hole.
All right.
Mike, you should just be a band director and make this happen.
That was my dream. Oh, so many years ago.
Oh man,
And then
is it still achievable?
They were like, "Hey, we're gonna need that 30 grand a year, big boy," and you didn't eat yet. And I was like,
"Yeah,
I'm good."
I really like metal. Fuck yeah, let's go be a rock star. So now I'm Neil's producer.
Brilliant.
And now he drinks from an invisible cup.
Oh, this is my unsponsored
Magic
cup. If you want to sponsor this cup, Put it right
Nice.
there. Get your name on the cup. Mikey just explained why I took up the alto side. Yeah, man. Ain't nobody trying to carry all that shit around, man.
I did clarinet and marching in concert, but for Jasmine I did tenor sax because they didn't have anyone playing it, so that was loads of fun to do something that actually had more movement.
I was clarinet as well. But
Clarinets are very rigid.
yeah, clarinets are very rigid.
Bunch of reed men here.
Trumpet.
Yeah.
Let's say
I played trumpet in jazz band for a year.
I couldn't do brass.
I played.
I have a
I
friend-
kind of moved around the whole band because I felt like it.
Did you
I
guys
have a friend
know?
who plays bassoon, which is double reeds are even weirder.
I like bassoons. They're funny sounding. They sound
I
like
love bassoons.
They sound like
Yeah, they're
Fantasia
great.
to me. Like I can't unglue them.
It's just fun to say.
Bassoon. As far as reed instruments, if you guys were thinking about playing again, I hear they've come up with synthetic reeds, like plastic reeds.
Oh, really?
Yes,
And I
I am wanting to pick up my sax again, but I have to go get it from my
I have my
parents' house.
clarinet, but
I would
all
love.
I have are
I would love to
15-year-old
see.
number
I would
fours.
love to see.
I cannot play
student
those.
Dr. Ben wailing on sax. That would be fun.
I used to be able to play classical piano, but I don't even think I could read notes quickly enough anymore to do that.
Oh, give yourself a day. You'll be right back on the horse. It's weird.
Yeah, reading's not hard to do once you figure the once you figure out what those things all mean. It's pretty easy to do.
What keys?
My
and
true over
everything?
time is to get back with 2020. I'm like, I'll play my clarinet again a little bit, and read is way too strong for someone who hasn't played in over a decade.
Yeah.
Playing a song that I got senior year because I got to play with U of M's marching band. So I got the Victors, like the concert version, which is instead of the 20 seconds that everyone recognizes, it's like 4 minute song. And I'm like, I play and I'm like, this is awful. This sounds terrible. I should stop because it's just that out of practice and that bad.
My chops are gone.
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys all said. I'm glad you guys all said, "Oh yeah, I was gonna do those." Like, cool, because just thinking about getting my embouchure back.
Oh, that's the worst part. That's the absolute worst part.
Because it's just gonna hurt. It's just gonna hurt for fucking a month.
Oh, yeah.
Until I get my chops back, and I'm not gonna enjoy any of it. So I don't look forward to that. But they got plastic trumpets and they got the silent horn system now. I'm like, so I could be playing trumpet right into my DAW, like my recording program. I could do that for like $200.
Yeah.
Maybe I could get back, but then the month of pain flashes back, and I'm like,
That's
no.
the thing.
No.
I should probably head out because I've pulled a lot of late nights this week. So,
well, cool.
Yeah.
See you guys.
See you later,
See you,
Ben.
man.
Bye, Ben.
Later,
Bye.
Ben. All right, he's gone. Let's talk about him.
What'd y'all say about me when I left?
What? Why would we
They just
say
joked
something
about
about
Carolina.
you?
Yeah, we're
Why
just
would
talking.
you even
we're
say that
shitting on
about us?
Carolina?
That hurts, HR. Can't believe you would even say that. We would do something so predictable.
You would do something so predictable that you do with literally everyone else, but you wouldn't do that to me.
Not
Because I'm
this
the
time.
HR department and I'm responsible for those atheist paychecks. So
Correct.
Yeah, right.
yeah.
Speaking
Yo.
of which, where the hell
Bye.
is mine?
I was gonna say, can we
Yeah, I
start
was gonna
complaining
say,
about not getting them?
Funny enough,
way
LF, I was
behind.
prepping mail for you today. So
I was about
Ooh.
to. I was about to say. I've been meaning to talk to you about my direct deposit. It seems to not be working.
well, if you just send me your bank information.
There you go.
Oh, you can have it. Please put something in there.
I don't have that any longer. I sent it all to Elon Musk.
That's
That poor,
unfortunate.
that poor fool. That poor stupid fool.
Isn't that great?
Everybody
Well,
told
great.
Everybody
You're great.
told you, don't buy Twitter. You don't know
Don't
what
do
you're
this.
doing. You don't
Don't
know
do
how
this.
to do this. And he said,
No.
Elon. And we're like, all right, dum-dum, here it comes. And here he is.
And the verification thing ended up probably being the biggest mistake anyone made all year.
I wonder
But
if
also the
Eli
funniest
really
thing-
is gonna blame Elon
It's-
for that.
Yeah.
Entertaining though, I have to say that.
I ain't
No,
never
it's
seen
been
nobody
great.
blow
It's
money
been,
like
it's
this.
been
I
super
think, yeah.
entertaining.
My favorite so far was someone pretending to be Eli Lilly, claiming that
Oh,
insulin would
God.
now be free.
And their stocks crashed. Like it
And
had
their
real
stock
life,
went
real life
down the
consequences.
toilet.
That's what I'm saying. I'm wondering if they're gonna sue.
Oh, they will.
Valuation
They
wise.
will. Yeah,
They'll
they
sue
absolutely
whoever
will.
had the Twitter account
Well-
for that. I don't know if they can sue Twitter though because of the Section 230 of the
Yeah, I was gonna
Communications
say
Decency
230
Act.
probably still.
It's not only that; it's like the Federal Trades Commission has been looking at Twitter with a magnifying glass for quite some time, and Elon's just basically blown the whole thing up. He's just, oh my god!
I mean, yeah,
Talk
Twitter
about
was dying.
stupid.
I mean, it's pretty easy to say that Twitter was dying. Like it was, but it was dying a very, very death until Elon took over, and now Elon's gone and basically impaled Twitter on a flagpole.
It was like Twitter was on hospice care, and then fucking Elon comes in like Steve-O back in 2004, like doing 17 lines, like let's do this, dude, and like that's not what Twitter needed. That was
it's amazing. It's really is quite amazing. It's like all for the sake of one guy's ego that he's went and did this. And
hey, if he was trying to like set the record for most money spent on something that failed, he's getting a trophy at the end of the year.
Oh, one more thing, that's not his money. Remember, he took out loans from private lenders, not banks. So he can't just declare bankruptcy and have it all go away.
Look.
So he is absolutely
the guy that's gonna wind up with Twitter is what's his name? Tawil.
Come on, Tons.
Jesus.
Tawil. Shit. Yeah, now you tell me. I love it.
Hey, you get bonus points, Tons, if you can get a check mark by Musk. If you can get a check
you
mark,
go.
you are the fucking champion.
Yeah, and stay on Twitter without him personally banning your ass.
Right.
This has been
My God.
the biggest fucking failure I have ever seen. Everyone's like, I'm leaving. I'm like, oh, stay. This is funny.
Right.
It is the dumpster fire of the 2020s so far.
It's the dumpster fire of the year.
He was
Yes.
like, he's like, I'm gonna be
Elon and Ron. Who cares? Whatever.
he was like, I'm gonna be the cool guy that
That's a name
owns
I haven't heard
Twitter.
in a while.
He's like, I would be the cool guy that owns Twitter, and then everybody changed their name to him and started senselessly mocking him. like this is how it's Twitter, you idiot. It's a cesspool. Why are you trying to own the cesspool?
Oh, because I have this big house and I need,
Yeah.
Hey, we don't kink shame. If he's got a fetish.
I know
Yes,
how
he
to
does.
tame all the piranhas. Okay, buddy. There we go. Let's see.
You gotta check.
in your name.
We all know that he really just secretly wants Grimes back. So
Mm.
I don't know, man. If he's, Elon, if you're listening, you could just give us your money. Because you
Right.
clearly are not attached to it.
I mean,
So-
wasn't it like $6 billion to end world hunger?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
Like,
he scored $6 billion to end world hunger for like
And instead
80% of the world.
And instead, he blew $44 billion on Twitter.
Yeah.
On a fetish, basically.
Maybe I don't know. I know some of Elon's butt kissers are saying that he's playing like 4D chess or something like that. If that's the case, I'm sure he had a great teacher in the form of Trump.
That's 4D chess. I want all my hours watching Star Trek Next Generation back.
Right.
Yes.
I really thought that was a game that you could buy.
You can.
Oh.
People make that.
Well, at
Yeah,
the time
you
you,
can get it.
couldn't. At the time
No.
you couldn't. It was a pretend thing. So I was like,
Oh yeah.
I'm like, can we get that? He's like, no, it's not real. I was like, what a
But it should
stupid
be.
what a mean show. Show me a game I can't have. This is a mean show. He just tease you. Oh, Ollie. Why? Why, Ollie?
Midgrip can come back to Twitter. I like that. But what's sad is they both kind of suck in their own special way.
Well, does anyone have anything to shill? Anything upcoming? Any questions in the chat for Alex? Before we start,
I got something I'm
home?
gonna. I got something I could shill.
You better go ahead and shill it then.
All right. On November 23rd, I'm having a big birthday bash, turning 38, and you're all invited, and some people may even end up on the panel. So, come on over.
What day is that again?
The 23rd.
23rd of
You're
January.
6:30 p.m.
Next Wednesday.
Not next Wednesday, the Wednesday after next, because next Wednesday's the 16th.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Before Thanksgiving.
That's what I meant.
Your pre-Thanksgiving party.
It's Friendsgiving.
Yeah. Anyone have any Thanksgiving plans?
$1.
You'd only have to pay me.
I guess I
I'll
have a mission. I guess I have a mission from God to build up my 69 channel coming up at the end of the month. But we'll
Damn
see
right.
how that goes.
Damn right. This is gold. There's no way that this doesn't blow up. There's no way. There's no way. It can't
All right.
fail.
We'll talk.
You could start it tomorrow and just put a minus number of days on it.
T minus.
Countdown to 69.
I'm starting a YouTube channel.
Yeah, there you go.
Yay.
Hey.
I set it aside, and actually the idea came from one night when I was visiting Lord Falconis' stream to debunk some stuff. So I'm doing it. It has started.
Oh, so you are going to be debunking on YouTube.
No, I'm not going to be debunking. That wasn't my idea.
Hellbound has got bingo. Congratulations, Hellbound. Your customary check is in the mail.
So what will you be doing then?
So I already set the channel, like the name aside, and threw like a Canva quick logo in there, but it's going to be called Atheist Autobiographies. And basically I'm going to do a digital drawing of famous atheists who are out. And like the premise of the channel is like, hey, you're not alone. There's a lot of these famous people that reached the same conclusion that you came to. So I'm me, so I'm going in alphabetical order. I'm starting with Seth Andrews. So I'm gonna like have the video of me digitally drawing a portrait of Seth Andrews, and then I'm gonna do like a brief bio of him, and then just keep moving. And when I reach the end of the alphabet, I'll start over.
Brilliant.
Yeah. I think we need some more positive spaces in atheist world. We're not always just arguing.
Who's after Seth Andrews then?
I haven't chosen the B name yet.
Have fun with X, Q, and Z.
I'll figure something out. I can cheat for Q, actually. I can use John Delancey. I can use John Delancey for Q.
That would work.
Psst. HR, if you'll notice.
Looking?
There's nothing on there yet, though.
No, you're not looking where I'm.
Look at Mikey's name.
just to help, I don't want you to have this like big period where you're like trying to find a B. I'll just,
Well, thank you for that. I'm also going to have some atheist merch in my shop in the next couple of weeks. I'm going to have some Heathens Greetings t-shirts and stuff. Should you want an ugly Christmas shirt that's appropriate.
Hey,
That's awesome.
all my sweaters are ugly sweaters. It's a way of life. It's a way of life. Every day is Christmas for me. Do you guys miss Christmas?
Nope.
What was the question, sir?
Do you guys miss Christmas?
What do you mean?
I mean, I still celebrate
Like
it,
as
even
part
if
of
I'm an
like an actual,
atheist.
as part of the Christian religion, or just in general?
Intentionally left vague.
All right then.
I still observe
I
a
would
lot
go
of
with
Christmas stuff, right? But not
I just-
the religious aspects of it.
Yeah, I don't do the religious stuff. I got rid of my nativity and stuff
Right.
when I became an
My-
atheist.
My
you
parents go
burn
to
it? No.
Florida for winter, and they
I-
generally go the first or second week of December. So next weekend they're having Christmas dinner. Next weekend, so I'm still going to have Christmas dinner. I'm just going to have it a different weekend.
I still have a nativity blocks that my sister made for me, and I keep them around for sentimental reasons. But no, I don't miss I miss her, but I don't miss the religious crap. It's kind of neat. I like going to midnight mass at Trinity Church is kind of a fun thing, but it's a show. It's a show for me. All of that stuff is a show for me.
What about you, Alex?
Nope. My parents did the Clark Griswold Christmas lights every year, which meant I did the Clark Griswold Christmas lights every year, setting it up. Hated doing that. The one year during Lent when they said, "What's your favorite for Christmas?" I said, "Taking down the lights." That was the wrong answer. I didn't eat that night, and that was my own mistake for saying that, but their mistake for being that kind of callous.
You know what? It was a good joke. They will never acknowledge it, but I will acknowledge it here and now. That was quality.
That was top tier.
That was serious and top tier. Absolutely.
If I was your father, I would have been like, "Damn it, good one." All right, you got me. You got me. Whippersnapper. Well, did you guys do like after Thanksgiving, like the day after Thanksgiving, you're supposed to like put up the Christmas lights? Did they like have a day for you, or just like weather permitting?
November 1st, everything got pulled out and reset and checked.
Oh
So that first like 3 days it got checked, and then it started going up, starting inside, and then usually by Thanksgiving inside was done, so we could move outside, which included the roof for about a week.
Oh my god!
And
they were serious.
Oh yeah, the old meters that we had for the electric meters, where you could see the tick every time it hit a tenth. We clicked them on, and before we switched off of C7s, you could just go click and just you get black of the stripe just flying around.
Yikes!
And
Yikes.
You know, all of that for the hopes that the city gave you a $25 gift card for the electric bill that year.
Jeez.
Ay. That's crazy.
Spend a little to make a lot.
Oh yeah,
you got to run up your bill to $500 a month to get this $25 gift card.
And then when they added when they started adding music to it, so they started doing the music match thing, but not like the programmed one where you like someone lit everything. It was like these cheap little boxes that just registered the music coming through them. So like some of them flickered weird, so that it would look like it was in time to the music. And then the music echoed off the neighbor's house across the street, because we live in it. It's a small city, but it's a city, so like on a block with like 5 houses. I swear to God, you could go to the fire department 2 blocks over and just see the pillar of light and still hear the goddamn music. And it was all like super religious Christmas music too, like some old audio adrenaline Christmas music. A thing done that was actually on a god awful movie called Christmas with a Capital C was one of their favorite ones. The movie to that is just terrible.
Oh,
Good job. I'm gonna step off. I will see y'all around.
Bye.
Good night.
Mikey, if you're looking for things to talk about, I tend to crash planes, and I seem like a Captain Ahab when it comes to teal. Have a good one.
That sounds about right.
Brill. Good night.
Good night.
See ya. All right, let's talk about him. What is that? I used to rewind my gas meter with the Dremel tool. Damn it, tons.
Tons of mice is on fire tonight.
Where's your link? I don't think the links come through here. Yeah, sorry, Aunt Jerry, your link didn't come through. I don't know why. Let me look.
I still celebrate Christmas, but I keep it very simplistic and very not religious. We pretty much have a rule. You get 4 things: something you want, something you need, something to wear, and something to read.
Mm-hmm.
And so you get like 4 things, not like a ginormous amount of crap that you don't need. And we don't do the religious aspect of it. And we have like different trees every year. Like one year it was like just rings held in place with like push pins on the wall. Another year I made paper trees. One year I made a tree out of soda bottles. One year we had a real tree. Just depends.
There you go.
There you
That's Aunt Jer's merch. Go buy it now.
There you go.
I command
Brilliant.
But I have a hill that I die on every Christmas that gets me into online arguments. I usually like don't get into online arguments, but this is like one online argument is that I get into is that I don't do Santa. And I never have. I basically explain Santa to my child as this is a character that anybody can be in the spirit of, that is around to help people. You know, it's like the Easter Bunny. But the reason I don't do Santa is I was very poor growing up, and I was a foster kid, and I've done a lot of angel trees. I wish there was a better name for those, but I've done a lot of angel trees for foster kids. And like I've had kids that I've worked with like not get what they wanted, while like their bully down the street still has their parents and got all this crap that they wanted. And they're like, well, they internalize that they must have done something bad, that Santa didn't bring them a thing. And a lot of people are like, well, we grew up with Santa and it didn't hurt us. And like, but I get into arguments with strangers on the internet over this every year.
Yeah,
I would prefer not to, but I don't know if I'm going to be. I don't know if that's an argument I'm going to win with our kid, because it's pseudo. It's not religious, but it's like the same false belief kind of thing, and it's just like.
I don't think it's an argument you have to win or lose, because I actually didn't tell him that until he figured it out on his own. Anytime he'd ask me about Santa, I would say, what do you think? And let him talk through. And then once he got to a place where he thought, yeah, this doesn't make sense, maybe this doesn't make sense, I'm not sure if he's real or not, then I talked to him about it. But I also told him, don't spoil it for other kids. Like, you know, everyone's house is different, so you don't know if they believe in Santa or not, or if they celebrate that in that way, so don't ruin it for them. So
it's a good hand grenade to have in your back pocket, like if a bully's on you. Drop the Santa bomb on him. He don't know.
True.
Right?
Yeah, back up, Santa. I'll tell you something else.
For myself, I don't have kids, and I've never been faced with trying to negotiate that story. But for me, it's like the switching from the sun's going away to the sun's coming back. That's what the solstice and Christmas and all of that means to me. And I'm not saying this in a wooey sort of way. It's just physical, you know. It's like
the moon cushion.
Shit, you know. It doesn't matter that we're entering a time when the days are longer as opposed to shorter, and so that's actually quite meaningful, you know. Shit, it's not dark at 4 o'clock in the afternoon any longer to me. It's like, yeah, I'll celebrate that. I'll celebrate the passage of time.
And Andrew's correct. Solstice isn't woo, it's science.
Exactly.
That's where I land on the whole program. And if I did have kids, I'd say, hey, yeah, well, this is how this works.
We got into fights with relatives though, who like I asked them, please don't send gifts to the house to say they're from Santa. And they're like, well, why not? And we never did gifts from Santa because I always wanted him to know, like, no, these are from us. Things cost money. Like,
yeah.
Hey, I need you to appreciate this shit. Santa's not bringing another one, okay?
Santa didn't pay the bill.
He's not commuting down here because you snapped your Power Ranger's arm off in 30 seconds.
And I've been,
I
like,
may or
had
may
that-
not have done that.
I've had that conversation with people too. I'm like, if you really like still want to do Santa, fine, you know, your house, your rules, do you, but maybe try not to make it the most expensive thing. Like make sure the expensive thing is coming from mom and dad or grandma and grandpa, whoever, and then like let some little cheap thing be from Santa. Because again, there's kids out there that are barely getting a pair
Really
of
good
socks, looking at the kids getting an Xbox from Santa and like internalizing, well, I must be bad.
Wait, Santa got Xboxes?
Right?
You know, them things are so hard to find. Let me just call him. One for me. I've been very good. Shit.
Look at Mikey on the phone right now.
Calling
Oh my
Santa.
God.
Gotta make sure my order is correct. Need that next day shipping. Kitty.
Yeah, Santa. It's like, let's try to convince people that Jeff Bezos ain't Santa. Neither is Elon Musk, nor is anybody else. It's like, oh, come on.
Hey guys, it's after 2 in the morning here. I'm going to bed. You guys have a good night.
Night, Ollie.
Night, Ollie, man.
Night.
All right, he's gone. Let's talk about him. Every
Someone's got
time.
background noise. There it is.
All right. Well, it looks like we're kind of running out of steam. I'm kind of hungry. I've been eating finger food for the last fucking 6 hours. I'd like a sandwich or something. Only so many baby gherkin pickles you can eat in one day before you're just it's just enough.
Done. Yeah.
Just too many, man. Got
Wrap it up, Mikey.
Yeah. So thanks for everybody in the chats and thanks for the panel for checking out on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. And thank you guys, all of you awesome patrons. You guys are awesome. We appreciate you. Merch.
Not that long, Hellbound. Only like 5 minutes this time. Last time he was here for like 15 minutes before anyone noticed him.
Who? What, the cat?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, and
They're
Alex, thanks for
punching
hanging out
me.
with us. You're always invited to all the other after parties so that you can invite people to the community, much like these people did for you tonight. So the door is always open for you.
Awesome.
And like Neil likes to say, like the late great Carl Sagan once said, extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. Thanks, guys. Have a great night. Bye.
Night, Mikey Bamman.
Good night, everybody. Thank you, Mikey. Thank you.